Why does my character look red? Because I have rabies, OBC. It comes with the clown nose. The real question is, are those my eyebrows or are those my eyeballs? The wider ones now? We've given them a specific... You can stand on top of missile megs. Just make sure to carefully time your jump. Oh, I'm bad at that. As I was saying... I'm gonna destroy these cabbages. My cabbages! Wait, I got it right. My cabbages! Is that better?
Hi, Snowman. Happy you're here.
Well, there went that car. And finally, the last outfit I've been missing.
Ilo Storiconiona.
Are you kidding? That was the last one I missed. Why is that the last one I missed? What are the chances of that being the last one I missed? What are the absolute chances of that being the last one I miss? Okay, I know we can do a shout out for Ellie. I have to pick and choose who I do the shout outs for because of the content, because I try to keep the content safe for all ages, and I know we won't get that from Ellie, so there we go.
I was too busy looking at your nipples.
What did I just say, Ellie? I said safe for everybody, and I get that clip. Ellie.
Yo. Imaru 100. How you doing?
Have I disciplined the child? Do you only know how to handle if I use a gun? Ada seems confused. What do you want from me?
All right already. I've just gotta beat him, yeah?
That's right! Thank you so much!
Thank you so much! I love you! I love you so much!
Real handful.
Look over there! Royal Army tanks!
This is far too many.
Oops. Oh my god, that's actually real!
Sup, a pixel rose.
I thought it was just people memeing! I thought it was a meme! I thought it was a meme! Let me take the Katamari. Oh god! Help! Help! I can't see shit though. There, I can kind of see. Y'all know this is a lot, right? We can agree this is a lot. Like, what the fuck? I'm sorry, did I just...
Yes, you teleported through. What the? You're still clipping through it. I can't get in your truck. Oh. Where'd the truck go?
Oh,
That's not below.
And it didn't break. Like, if it broke, it would have exploded. Where?
That's what I was.
I'm going with the battle nuns. Let's watch the fight. 40% chance. The bell rings. The battle nuns leap forward. Her sword flashing. The gladiators. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Words mouth make word go blah blah blah. Okay. Oh, it doesn't want me to fight it. Now, I know you don't want me to fight it, but I want to fight it. I shouldn't try to fight it. It's too strong for me. Hi, everyone. This is really dark in here. Hello, everyone. I need to work on the lighting in this area. Hello. Hello. Hello, Snow. Hello, Door. Hello, Moto. Hello, Rose. Thank you for checking in. I do appreciate it. I hope y'all are doing all right. I'm a little chilly today. I'm a little drained. I'm glad I didn't lose my voice. For anybody who missed last night's stream, it was a bunch of Cameron voice acting between dungeons and Pokemon. So, if you want to hear me talk like a silly little guy, there's plenty of it. So you can always check that out. Hey, Larmouth. Hi, BB. BB, are you a silly little guy? Are you a silly little guy too? Yeah? Yeah. Can you imagine being one of those streamers that does an entire stream in a voice like that? Like have a little like character version of me that's like Chibi and just do the entire stream in that voice. Could you imagine just having an entire stream and I'm just talking like this and then we're going and then I'm like, okay, let's do this and let's do this and then we're going to do this. I think I would lose my mind. I think I would lose my mind. But I hope y'all are doing well today. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. Oh, I did a thing, and I want to see if this works. So I need a sign. I saw the sign. So, if this works as intended, I need 2 logs to do this. See, I adjusted the brightness a little bit, but I don't have the settings still quite. I could have it as a redeem, but I would need a silly little guy version of myself in order to do that. So we got questions. This doesn't strain me. Doing this voice doesn't strain me. It's the raspy ones that you got to worry about. So we've got like this, right? But I added this little thing here. So now I can do this. So I can write. I can do this. You can do inverse, and then there's other things in here. And a Unicode table. And I can just pick whatever I want. So, yeah. I see old Cameron? But yeah. Hey, Savvy. How's it going? Welcome. Thank you. I designed it. And then it was drawn and such by Myra the Farmer. Myra does absolutely amazing work. I turned up the world brightness a little bit because I was trying to get this to look a little bit better for y'all, but that is too far for me. 10? Is 10 what I want? I think 10's what I want. So I did some work. I did some work. Where are we going? I did work on this. Aw. My PNG tuber is complicated. I think I'm at over... I think it's at like 87 layers for my PNG tuber. Right now. So I did some work though for y'all. Look, the circle, the sphere is expanding. I've started doing layers of the sphere. No, I've missed a spot. Curses. I'll have to go through and... I mean, I'll be patching these regardless in the end, so it's fine, but... Oh, I'm upside down now. Yeah, no, Myra did amazing work. A lot of it is mainly... when it comes to, like, the complexity of my PNG tuber, a lot of it is simply... basically asking the artist to not merge layers. Because that's the big thing. Like, a lot of it is whether or not things are merged is going to drastically change the overall... Ow! Rude. Hi, Soumya. A lot of it is based on just what... I forgot the glass was solid. Ow. A lot of it is, like, the outlines are all separate from everything. So, outline layer, fur layer, yeah, it's just they're all, like, every bit of shading is separated, and then it's mainly because, like, my markings are moving. Is the big thing. So if you look at my markings, they'll be in a different spot in a little bit. I have a lot of glass on me, so let's use up the glass I have first. We're going to go back to Overlook. Now, for those unaware, I added this yesterday, so I could make this a little bit easier on myself. So if I get... It's really interesting, like, when this actually triggers because of where I'm at, but I can do... You can see all of the layers that I'm placing are in a white cloud. It should be... We're going to keep moving over until I hit one that isn't done. So there we go. Boop. 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 But yeah, I've been doing... I spent a lot of time yesterday doing this. Yeah, I totally get it. I totally get it. Being inspired by others is huge, especially like the different complexities. The thing with mine is like mine... Like I said, mine is the markings on my fur are meant to be reminiscent of a Rorschach, so ink blot tests, and they are constantly moving as I stream. Now it's meant to be random, but there really is no random. It's like a 40-minute loop or something, but it's the best I can do with the software I had. Mine is done in RahiTuber. I need to do an actual like update credits thing, list my programs and stuff. But I also think not having things listed can lead to people asking more questions, which helps add conversation, and I think it makes it more impactful for those who wouldn't think to ask or wouldn't think to look, and then they go, oh wow, this is actually really cool. So... Sometimes there are advantages in not having credits, but I think it very much depends on the scenario. Thanks, Amaru. That's totally not gonna... Don't look down. Don't look down. In Fishbowl, we do not look down. Let's go there, 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 there. But yeah, as with any stream, anything stream-related, I always try to tell people, like, one of the most important things you can do when doing streaming is look to others for inspiration and see how they see what their decisions are that you like or dislike. And I'm not saying to like tell them you dislike them, but I think it's important to take note for yourself and go, you know what, I don't like this thing. Why don't I like this thing? Well, I don't like this because of this, and then you kind of get your influences and ideas off of that, right? Like, one of the big things I'll always say is be inspired by everything, those you like and don't. I think one of the fun ones I talk about... Thank you for the follow! One of the things that I often mention in regards to that, specifically, that I think is a usual good one for people to kind of call back to, is a lot of people hate brutalist architecture. I actually love brutalist architecture. But the question is always like, well, what do you like? What do you dislike about it? And it's like, well, then how would you change it? And I always say that with brutalist architecture, one of the best things is, it is a blank canvas. Brutalist architecture is usually associated with not great stuff, right? But it's like, as far as its actual thing goes, You take Brutalist Architecture and then you paint it. Oh my god. It's suddenly, like, as soon as you paint it not concrete colored, Brutalist Architecture becomes amazing. Let alone the idea of, like, adding in plants growing up the sides of it, all of it. Hey, Strabo, how's it going? Ba-dup. Boop, 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 boop. Boop. What? Also, this is a call out to Larmouth. Larmouth, I miss gaming with you. We need a game we can play together again. We need to hang out. Been too long. You're one of my best friends, and we haven't hung out. We gotta sort this. I know you've been busy. You moved, and then Fortnite was our main go-to game, and Fortnite, so many things. That is valid, but I mean there is also PlayStation, so we can find games elsewhere. Point is, we need to hang out again. I miss hanging out with you. Okay, then you there. There and there. Up. There's probably a faster way to be doing this, but I don't entirely care, so I just want that to be clear to people. Yeah, there's probably a better way. I do not care. We are having a lazy day today. We are not prioritizing anything. This is existing. We are existing. We are doing our thing. We had our silly night last night. Again, any of y'all who enjoy my weird voices, please do go back and check that VOD, because that was a lot of fun. We got Lil Gator Game DLC in a week and a half. 13th. It's on the 13th, so in 10 days-ish. We got the new Lil Gator game, which means you'll get a lot of new voices from me. We'll be loading up our old save, so we won't be named Crayon in that one, unless I decide to go back through and 100% the one we're on, which we might do. We might go back 100% a second save as Crayon. We got a lot of really good clips out of that, and I thank everybody who's been clipping, because I just use those on socials because I'm really bad at clipping my own stuff. So the fact that y'all go through and go, this made me smile, and clip it just means a lot. Got a lot of nice comments from people. Oh no, some of you. But got a lot of nice comments from people asking if I am actually a voice actor, which feels really good. So I appreciate that. Even if I feel like they're really wrong in thinking I could be a voice actor with the skill level I have, it does mean a lot that people liked what I did enough to even ask that, you know? But yeah, doing some sort of redeem for the little guy voice, I think is valid. I kind of want to go back and play Great God Grove again. Honestly, doing the voices, just, I don't know. It makes me want to play more games that works for. Honestly, if y'all know any games like that, I think the best way to describe them is, for a lot of them, is like Undertale likes. Like Great God Grove being a fantastic one for that. Free Ride being another one that was absolutely great for doing voices and stuff. I think getting those is something I really need to keep doing more of, because I do think I have a lot of fun, and y'all have a lot of fun when I play them. I do think a lot of y'all slept on Free Ride, though. I think we all slept on Free Ride. Free Ride is such a good game, though. They nailed it. I think their marketing is where it fell short. Like, they needed a better marketing setup. Just because I had no idea it was that type of game in general. Like, oh, it's a personality quest. Personality test. You are advertising this game entirely wrong. Okay, let's go there and there. Magnet! So there and there. Okay. There. Like, it did have, like, I won't lie, it did have a personality test aspect, but it was not at all, the selling point, or what the selling point should have been of that game. Like, to me, the personality test aspect was a footnote. Like, it was neat, but I don't care. That personality test part, completely useless. You start talking about time loops and like, it's a game about time loops and the end of the world and trying to stop the end of the world and like, you start bringing all that stuff. Oh, I am in. Has to do with angels and demons and like, oh, you really, really undersold this game. But I think Free Ride may be the best, one of the best games I played last year. Like, it's, I think, top 3. Because we also got Wanderstop and Promise Mascot Agency last year. But Wanderstop, Promise Mascot Agency, and Free Ride, my 3 standouts from last year for sure. I hate that I can't see my reticle on this in the storm. I would use my shaders, and the shaders give me a different color outline. But if I use the shaders, these stop working. So I'm kind of at an impasse. I have to deal with it this way. I could try and sleep and get rid of the rain, but I'm also just enjoying the chill vibes of the rain, and I kind of want to keep it. Like, honestly. Okay, so I love the winter. I love the cold. I love when it's a little bit chilly. I love the snow. But I hate that when it's snowing, or when we're in snow season, we stop getting rain. Because rain kind of feels like... I think the description I've heard in the past is rain feels like all your troubles are kind of washing away. And I have to agree with that. Like, I feel more relaxed when it rains. Just because it's... I think my mind registers rain as... Rain is that sign you're not supposed to do anything for a bit. You know? Like... I get that nothing's really changing, especially with, like, the indoors and stuff. But I feel like when it rains, my brain allows itself to turn off. My brain allows itself to relax. And there's not a lot of moments with my anxiety and whatnot that I really feel like I'm allowed. Anxiety and depression kind of... Yes, Fury. Anxiety and depression kind of do their thing and don't let me relax as much as I'd like to. What, bud? What? No. You're not allowed in the closet. I need to do something about that closet, so they stop trying to go in that closet because there's nothing in the closet, but they really want in the closet, and every so often they just go, I hate this closet, and I want to scream at it, and I don't understand because there's nothing in there. Hi, Fury. Hi, can you lay down? You right there? Yeah? I love you, buddy. Boop. Okay. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da. But yeah, a lot of this whole setup that I've got going on, it's... Ooh, almost fell. A lot of this is just kind of go in, go out. The frog Spider-Man is in the closet. Call the exterminator. It's Spider-Man! Okay, okay. I did like a video the other day that popped up on my feed, talking about how, like, I know Spider-Man got his powers from a spider, but he really has no reason to theme himself around a spider. He just chose to. Like, he doesn't have to be a spider. He could have been anything. His spiders are his abilities. Aren't really exclusive to spiders. It's like that is a good point. Spider-Man does not, in fact, need to be spider themed. Like, oh, but the webs aren't canon. I mean, the webs are canon. The webs aren't part of him. That's something he chose to do. Except for the Tobey Maguire one, which was weird. It always bugged me as a kid. Like, he has web shooters? Oh. Okay. Oh, I know about that situation. That's fair. Thankfully, I have an open basement, and there ain't anything going on in there. Now I would raise questions about, and I don't really have access to the attic, so there is access to the. I shouldn't say I don't have access to the attic. I have the least accessible attic that one could possibly have in a home, while still saying they have an attic. My house has an absolutely, like, abysmal layout for a lot of things. Like, the stairway to the basement has a door on it, but that door leads directly into a door to the outside. So they run into each other, so you can't move things into the basement very easily. Because both of those doors open towards each other. So, like, the ability to actually, like... It took so long to get the new washer into the basement. Because we had no, we had to move it into the house, around a kitchen counter that's there. And then we had to take that, and then... and then we had to get inside, then close the door, and then move it again. Now, the other option would have been to take the doors off the hinges to do this, but it's like... Why is the house designed this way? It is not ideal. Ah, help. Okay, there. Oh, Larmouth, the one game I would want to play with you when it comes out. I'm not sure when it comes out, but it's by House. They're the people who made Untitled Goose Game. But they're coming out with a game called The Big Walk, or Big Walk. I don't think there's a the. Just Big Walk. You play as what looks like Drinky Birds, going on a walk. It's just a walking sim, but it's a walking sim with, like, world puzzles. It's supposed to come out sometime this year. I don't know when. But it's like, oh, we've got a co-op multiplayer game. Great. Love those. Tired of them being called Friend Slot, but I love the co-op multiplayer being brought back, because we there was a long period of time where co-op multiplayer just kind of disappeared. So it's nice to see that again. But wait, that one. Yeah. But the Big Walk is one that's been worked on for a while, and it reminds me of a lot of games, honestly. It reminds me of a lot. This is so cool to actually have the wall going up. Let me turn the preview off. Yeah, I missed a spot there, missed a spot there. I'll have to patch little holes and stuff, but because I'm going to be putting a layer on the inside of it, it's not that big of a deal. But it's neat actually getting to come into my base and, and start seeing the wall form. Okay, let's go back down. Whoop. There we go. What does it look like from... I actually need to, like, check out my base from the distance more often. But since we've been expanding the base, we have more distance. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm loving this. I suppose if I'm to check it from anywhere, I should go to Lee's. Over to Lee's. So typically, Door. So in the regards to drinks, most of the expense is actually in the size of the bottle and the manufacturing cost. So it costs them less to make the bigger one because there's less plastic involved. Well, there's about the same amount of plastic involved in it, but there's less that goes wrong in the maintenance of the larger ones because there's more going on. And I know it's one of those, yeah, but they could just charge more for it. Yeah, they could. But people are more likely to buy it. It's the same as like buying in bulk, right? Except it's still just one product, so it works out. I love that this is actually coming together. Yeah, it's manufacturing. They should arguably I would say they should charge like $2 instead of like 185 because they are able to sell more. Like from a business standpoint, I'd figure you'd want to sell the bigger one. But it does cost them less to manufacture. So it's kind of an interesting like yes, you would expect it to cost more. I'm shocked that it doesn't, but they don't need to because it does cost them less to make the bigger one. Going down here really quick, I wanted to see if the map updated. Yeah, well, yes and no. Yes and no. Depends on the product. So some products, I totally agree. Some products are definitely that way. But that is there is a set minimum price that stores have to sell things for, typically, but there's not actually a full on, this is what you sell it for, unless they're a licensed distributor of the product. So like Taco Bell is specifically licensed to sell Coke products at a certain price. If they were to sell like a bottled version of it, they have to sell it at a certain thing. There's a whole weird ruling on that, though this could depend on country. But typically you can sell things at other prices. It's just this is the expected price. This is the lowest you're allowed to sell it. I think one of those that's a good sign to look at is Arizona iced tea, right? Arizona iced tea has the 99 cents on some of the cans. Those ones have to be sold for the 99 cents, but if they're larger than that, then that change. If that's not on there, they can sell it for whatever. But it's specifically the deals they make with the companies. They can sell, if they make the right deal, they can sell it for whatever. Do 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 do. I feel like my game is darker today. And it shouldn't be. Okay. So what we're gonna do. Woo! Ow. So this is the layer. This is the layer I already did, right? Now, what I want to do is I want to do another one. Our next layer, we need to do this. These are all 7 apart. It's hard to see, but these are all 7 apart. I can turn on shaders. Whoop, there we go. So these are all 7 blocks apart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can see there's... Well, it's you start on the 1, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then the 8th one. Yeah. So 7 block gap. And then this way it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the way I place these is I made an L shape. It was 1, 2, 3 left. 1, 2, 3 left. Now I want to take these and I want to rotate these. So if we're going with that, right? If we're doing that, I need to offset these without it feeling like a spiral. So what is the best way to do that? I think it would be if we do 1, 2, 3 and then go right, but then we're just 1 off of that. Is there a good spot to start? I need to find a good starting point in the middle of this for the next layer. I don't know where that would be. Where are we looking? Am I going to be around one no matter where I go is the question. It looks like I am. I don't think there's a single spot where I'm not. Like, I don't think there's a single spot where I'm not 1 away. If I am, it's right here. No. So there is a spot every time. So we need to go... I mean, we just need to pick a spot. So I'm just going to go right. You know what? We'll do this the annoying way. I'm just going to start 1 away. So there. Right? There's our 1 away. Now, the old one was 1, 2, 3 left. And I don't want to do... Well, if I do that, we're going to get a weird, like, shifting path, right? The other option would be go 1, 2, 3 right. I think we should rotate it and go this way instead and go 1, 2, 3. I think that's going to overlap, isn't it? 1, 2, 3 right is going to go on top. 1, 2, 3 left would not be. Do we go 1? Wait, do we go 1, 2, 3? I think that's going to be it. So we just go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Wait. 1, 2, 3 right. I'll make sure. 1, 2, 3 left would put me there. This is kind of a weird spot. 1, 2, 3, and then there. I think that's the only way I can really do this, is we do 1, 2, 3 right, so. 1, 2, 3. I'm just gonna do this. 1, 2, 3 here. 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 There's like so many little spots here. 1 second. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I like hot chocolate. I don't get it. I don't drink it with milk, though. I am one of the heathens that uses water. 1, 2, 3. But to be fair, I'm lactose intolerant. 1, 2, 3. Here. 1, 2, 3. Here. 1, 2, 3. Here. Typically for me, it's actually I make I do instant coffee with hot cocoa. So I make myself a mocha. 1, 2, 3. Hi, BB. 1, 2, 3 here. 1, 2, 3 here. 1, 2, 3 here. 1, 2, 3 here. Hi, BB. Hi. You actually managed to find the cat tree on your own this time. I didn't have to pick you up and put it on it. Good job. Yeah, no. Say I use instant powder as well, Dor. Instant powder and water, and then a little bit of coffee. 1, 2, 3 here. 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 Ugh. What are the thoughts on the music today? I went to Square Enix Radio and they had a chill vibes thing going on. I'm like, okay, cool, I'll do that. Oh no, no, no! I'm not. I don't have the patience for that. I don't have the patience for that door. Here we go. Oh. And so yeah, now we've got a different line here. Now, if I'm going this way, I have to think this through. So I think it's... Because if it's 1, 2, 3 right here, that's not it. I need to... Because this was 1, 2, 3 right that I was doing already, right? 1, 2, 3 right. 1, 2, 3 right. These were 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 left. And then it's just what? 1, 2, 3 right off of that, or 1, 2, 1, 2. Ah, that's what I did. It was 1, 2, 1, 2. So I went diagonal. So I think the diagonal direction I go here. I just got to figure out which angle I'm going in that diagonal. Because for these, it was going this way. So I think it's 1, 2, 1, 2. And then there. So I would get this angle. That can't be because these are in line. I've done this wrong. How do I... Oh, God. Well, if these were going... These were going this way. Right? I did 1, 2, 3 left. And I'm doing 1, 2, 3 right. So... Oh, no, door! 1, 2, 1, 2. Wait. 1, 2, 1. Okay. It should just be that. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Right? Yeah. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Got it. A lot of times, at least in the States, if it's removed, it's anti-homelessness. If any benches are removed, it's anti-homelessness. Not about solving the issue, but about pretending it doesn't exist and it's horrible. Could be worse, Door. Could be those annoying lean benches. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, left. 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 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, left. There we go. Yeah, no, fair, but you shouldn't have to take that either. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, right. 1, 2, 3, right. 1, 2, 3, left. 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 Think that's all of them there. I agree, Door. I agree. Raiders! Raiders, hello! Hello? Hello, everyone. Aw.
Amazing.
Thank you, hon.
Zombie Cleo just subscribed to us for another month. That's 59 now.
Hello, everybody. I'm under a floor right now. I hope you're all doing well. I'm trapped down here. But hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. It's nice to see you all. Hello, Maya. Hello, Arky. Thank you for the check-ins. Hello, Porg. Thank you, everybody, for the follows. Follows are anonymous, but if you did not know, to those of you who are who do drop a follow, you get one of those little yellow stars around the edge of my screen. They are assigned at random where they're at. But yeah, every follow gets a little star. Every sub gets a little pride star. Thank you for the follows. I really do appreciate them. I don't know why they're delayed. There they go. But hello, hello, hello. Hope y'all are doing well. For those who do not know me, my name is Cameron JK. My pronouns are they, them. I'm a chill variety streamer who focuses on indie and interactive games and games you may have never heard of. I have been doing a lot more Minecraft in the morning, so if you are a fan of this time slot and Minecraft,
personality.
you're going to get a lot more of that. Oh, there's the follows. Thank you, everybody, so much for those follows. I do appreciate it. Look at all the stars that just suddenly popped up. I appreciate it a lot. But I hope y'all are doing well today. Let me, you know what, I'm going to regret this, but I am going to teleport out of here. This is a lightly modded Minecraft. Lightly modded. But I will show you my base really quick. So this is the entrance to my base. You go up here. And then it plays one of Lena Raine's songs. Automatically. I'm working on a sky dome, basically, in here. But I'm also working on a void floor. This is my current project right now, is doing a void floor. So I've never done one before, so we're learning. I missed some spots in the wall here. But I'm gonna fly my camera away so you can see what I'm doing. So this is the sphere that I am working on. It's 151 blocks in diameter. Oh, a hype train! Hype train as well! So we're inside of a giant sphere here. Hype balloon. Okay, y'all. So my hype trains have a special effect of their own. There is a new channel point redeem that is available. Mari will talk about it in a second. But basically you can redeem that, try and raise the number as high as you can during the hype train. So that is a whole thing that'll happen.
Record this
Here it
month
goes.
was 166.
Every time you redeem it, it'll make a balloon pop up and it'll throw a thing at me. So as those get redeemed, you'll throw stuff at me, you'll do all that. I've also got I'm also working on more. So to be clear, I have ADHD. So this is gonna jump around. So I have the sphere here, which is supposed to represent like a giant magic accumulation above a city. There is going to be a Capitol building that is underneath it, which is that big square there that I plan on building the building into. And then, if I switch back, let me get over here. Gonna go in here. Teleport you down to a kind of city entrance. So we've got this. It will not be white in the end, but I work very heavily with light and shadow. So I like to make my builds out of white concrete first, so that way I can get kind of the idea of what's going on, how things feel, and then I can work on expanding them and making them feel more full, replacing the buildings with more detail as time goes on. I do want to say I know I am missing the check-ins, and I am not thanking individually for the follows. Follows are anonymous, but they are all greatly, greatly appreciated. It does mean a lot. Yeah, I'm working on designing a city street here. Yesterday, we worked on kind of figuring out the layout over here for a courtyard. It is extremely bright here. Did I get, like, the sunniest day possible? But we worked on a marketplace for this little spot. So if I open my map here, you can see the main base is here. You can see the size of that. We got the main road going down here. I've got a road offshoot that's going to go here. That'll go down here to a port. We've got one here that is going to go up along this side. And then we've got one that is going to go here, curve across the water here, and go towards farms that are going to take over this area. This is going to be a very, very, very long-term project. So all of that does mean lots of stuff for y'all and me jumping around a lot and having different things. Let me go to my storage room because I'm really proud of this, and I know since a lot of you come from Cleo, the wonderful and amazing and fantastic Cleo. This is my mess of a storage room, so this is the chest monster area. But I am working on a new storage room, which is up here. So this is my new storage room that I'm working on, which currently does all the wood types we have on this server in order... Thank you, Shadow. In order to make the tree farming less annoying, we have tree pots that'll spawn items, and I got little storage spots for each of them, so all of our wood is built up there, all the pale moss here, all that there, and we've got this set up, and then I've got a pumpkin pie thing automated that I worked on over there that auto-crafts pumpkin pie for me, so I have unlimited pumpkin pies. I love seeing all the redeems for the, Aw. That's adorable, Door. I love seeing all the redeems go on. But yeah, for those who do not know, one, you are all those little cowbears walking across the bottom of the screen. If you do such as exclamation jump, you'll see which one you are. Maybe. There's a lot of them there right now. But right now, during the whole channel point redeem thing, this is only during the hype balloon that those balloons will happen. During the hype train and whatnot. The balloons, all of that is all just part of the redeem to try and get a high score. So you can try and get that high score in the lower left. As you can see, it's getting updated. As that updates and whatnot, that just does its whole... That number will keep going up as everybody redeems it, and you can try and set a record. Though we did break 4,000 for our all-time record fairly recently, and that only goes on as long as the hype train is going. As soon as that is over, that'll go away. I do want to update it to be not balloons. I want to change it to be little like comets and stuff falling down, because I think it would be more fun to have like little comets crashing into the planet every so often for it. But yeah, no. I try and do a lot of interesting stuff that you may not have seen. Try to do different patterns. I need to get some dark prismarine in this floor. Oh, thank you, Fox. Oh God. So many! Thank you, Fox. I appreciate that a lot. Woo! So every single bit also throws one. So that was 666 thrown via Fox. Let me go back up, though, because I was placing...
New
my current
milestone
project
record.
was...
Hype balloon redeems got it to 666 this time.
That's not bad. 664. You were 2 away from making that match perfectly. 2 away. But yeah, no, I appreciate y'all coming by. We were talking a bit about the chaos of yesterday. Last night's stream, I did voice and stuff. Aw, oh, I'm glad to see you again, Ghoul. Hope you're doing well. I had a chaotic stream last night. I try to do silly voice acting on my streams during the afternoon ones. So we were playing Pokemon. We were playing Super Mystery Dungeon last night. So Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon. And it is making me want to do a similar to the Cleowo Redeem, as many of you may be aware. I want to do a special voice one because I've very much gotten the hang of channeling a little weirdo, for lack of better words. But I need to get a little I need to get a separate PNG tuber for that if I'm going to do that. I'm not doing an uwu. No. I have my little guy. I like doing my little guy. My little guy is just a friend. Just want to be friends, right? And if we can be friends, then everything's good. But I was using that voice on a chess spin because it worked really, really well on the chess spin. 1, 2, 3. There we go. 1, 2, 3. There we go. But yeah, the void floor is a task. Yeah, more of an oh whoa than an ooh woo. But I also use that one a lot for Great God Grove, and it's like if I can do that voice on command and that one's not strenuous, then I think doing that one could be fun. But yeah, I don't want to do ones that are too jarring, but I think doing that voice has been a lot of fun for a lot of things. Crawl, 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 crawl. Oh yeah, here's the fun thing I'm gonna let y'all know about Minecraft that I didn't learn until very recently. Did you know Swift Sneak works when you're crawling? Like the whole like laying on your belly from Elytra? The third person mod I'm using is just camera utilities. I just moved it. But yeah, Swift Sneak affects your crawl speed. Swift Sneak actually affects your crawl speed, which is weird. I did not expect it to do that. But yeah, this is just camera utilities. I just customized the positioning to here. I use camera utilities for that and this because I think they're better than the F5 stuff. But this is just camera utilities with, there's the settings I did for it. I just find them to be a really good perspective to kind of feel like you're along for the ride rather than having it directly behind. It's not good to play using. I think shoulder surfing is better for playing because it tilts the camera or rotates it a little bit towards the center, but I like having the over the shoulder. There we go. But hello, everybody. I hope y'all are doing well. By the way, as a disclaimer, since you came from Cleo, you may have seen the Streamloots cards get played. I do a lot of Streamloots stuff. I've been with Streamloots for 8-9 years now. Whenever they launched, I think it's just over 8 years. I've been a partner with them the whole time. I've figured out how to basically do anything and everything with Streamloots. So you may see my game flip upside down, things like that. That does actually affect my game. You can also see my model is about to change in a second. If you just wait, there it goes. I have a lot of effects that are done via Streamloots. I'll eventually have stuff integrated again that'll allow you to actually mess with my Minecraft game directly.
I'm pretty sure
but we've
it's
also
not
got
Halloween,
just gross
but
beans.
Archeata has provided you with a tricky treat anyway.
Where is it? Where are the gross beans? Because Arky's a bully. Arky said gross beans. But yeah, you can see we've all got astigmatism now. Our gross bean we are going to get is, apparently, give me the bean! The container does not want to give me a bean. Give me a bean. That is... Oh. Is that... Oh, no. Oh, this is wet dog or top banana.
Fox Xology just subscribed through Streamloots.
Oh, that's wet dog. Oh, thank you, Fox. Pride looks cool down here. 1, 2, 3.
Who needs taste buds anyway?
Really?
Funky Sumia has provided you a spicy bean.
Really? 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 Where? I see we've entered full-on bully mode.
I don't know how to say this one, but jalapeno, I think.
No, it's not, Mari. Someday, Mari, you'll learn to say jalapeno. I don't know why you can't say it. Mari cannot say jalapeno. Like, you'd figure as far as words go that it would do better when it comes to some things. Alright, Lizard! Oh god. Alright, everybody. Type lizard in chat. 3, 2, 1. Lizard. Oh, it shattered. Lizard. Oh! Lizard. Ah! Lizard. 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 There is a timer on the screen. Lizard. 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 For anyone curious, this chaotic stuff isn't perpetual. Every so often, chat just gets these energy spikes and wants to show off everything it can do. It is not typically this overwhelming, I promise. Lizard. Lizard. Ba-ba-dabba-dabba. Dabba-dabba-dabba. The lizard has ended, but yeah. We've got that. We've got an America, yeah. I try to do call response stuff because I find them to be really good for just everybody to have these bits of communication and silliness. And did I just like skip an entire row? I skipped an entire row doing this. So we've got this really wide lane. Here we go. Type hollow in chat. While I deal with 3D vision. Jesus Christ! There's a reason that one is a shorter one. Jesus. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh, it's the one based on sounds. There's not a lot of sounds.
All hail the Puckaberry overlords. Archeata demands it.
So the way this effect works is it's based on me making sounds in games. Thankfully, Minecraft is only making noise when I place something down. But depending on what's going on, that one can be a lot to deal with. Like you can be in like an action scene of a game. Oh. Oh great. Where am I? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I have to eat a sour thing.
Stand up. Funky Sumio wants you on your feet. Just you though. I'm gonna stay laying
We're
down.
just doing everything, huh? We're just doing everything. Well, I'm gonna get my sour stuff now then. Since I'm standing anyway. It's not usually this much chaos. It's just certain people feel like it should be right now. Which does mean I'm probably gonna slow. So what tends to happen now is I'm gonna nudge upward for some reason. Like after this scene, I'm gonna end up nudging up into my skybox, and I do not know why it happens, but every so often I'll end up too high. Did Blippo play it? I didn't see it, Door. I did not see it. I did not see Blippo. Ugh. Oh my god. Very sour. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. Oh. Okay, this one is really, oh my
Been
god.
going for a while. Should we take a break?
Probably Mari, but we're not going to do that. Not yet. Because I don't want to kick all these people who just got here to a bunch of ads. Okay. Oh, yeah, that helps. Thanks. Oh my god. I think the problem with Blippo as a card is Blippo's not going to be very visible while I'm down here like this. Because it's already almost black and white. Oh my god! It's already almost black and white. 1, 2, 3, left. 1, 2, 3, left. 1, 2, 3, left. 1. Okay, I can't do anything. I literally can't do anything like this. This is gonna get nothing. This will do nothing. Like, I can't see or do anything. Doesn't work for Minecraft. I'm about to be able to sit down at least. Oh, cool. You made 2 of me, Arky. Look what you did. This is confusing. Ugh. I can sit down at least. I've got a replayed Blippo, though. So, one sec. Let me go to that.
Time to hang in there. Go give Funky Sumia 5 pull-ups right now.
Y'all! Okay, there's Blippo. There's Blippo. I'm gonna do pull-ups. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ugh. Okay. Please let me relax, y'all. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, Y'all are kicking my butt. I can deal with this. I can deal with this. It's a bit trippy, but I can deal with it. Thank you. And for those curious, I did make all of these special effects myself. I did, like, program this to do this. They're using publicly available shaders, but I did program all of this to do this. OBS sorcery is kind of my thing. So... So when you see stuff like this, it's stuff I set up. Wow. Wow, those don't stack well. Game Boy camera will always be a cool one, though. Like, Game Boy camera will always be a cool one. One, two. Whoa! Uh-oh. Am I okay? That overloaded it a little bit. Oh, thank you, Cold.
Cold Dawn just gifted 10 packs to the community.
I am tiny now. I don't know what caused that overload. But I also don't know why I'm suddenly tiny. I think certain things were cued. Thank you so much, Cold. For those who do not know, Streamloots is my main source of income, so any and all packs purchased through that help me out so much. We have a goal to try and sell 200 packs every 2 weeks. That is our first 10 for this 2-week period, so it really, really does mean a lot. And I thank you all so much for trying to help on that. The goal bar is in the lower left. You'll see my like sub goal, and you'll see my and my Streamloots goal, and it'll toggle between those two every so often. But it really does mean a lot for the sport, so I really, really do thank you. Also, if you have not redeemed in the channel points, there is a single channel point redeem for a check-in. If you have not redeemed that, it has a chance to pet Mari, my TTS pet, who is slightly larger than me right now. It has a chance to pet Mari. It has a chance to slap me upside the head or throw a dodgeball at me. Or you just get the hearts. If you get the pet, the slap, or the dodgeball, it gets tracked. And then every time you check in, it'll do a thing.
Physically, Mars doesn't think you deserve this win. Time for melange.
There's also that. Let's do this in the most interesting way we can. Go for it, Somya. That seemed like the best way to do that. Ooh. Yep. Trying to get here the cleanest way I can. My base is intentionally a maze. Like, this is something I have intentionally done to make it more interesting for y'all to kind of check around. Thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Yeah, I think what's happening is if you fall at a fast enough rate, things end up not attaching to stuff, which is what's causing people's stuff to despawn. I think. Okay, and then all of you, and then you were up here. Glasskeeper stays in the hotbar right now. Magnet goes there. That goes there. Sword there. Oh, no, you stay there. Axe there. Shovel there. You there. There. You've messed up my inventory, Somya. Okay, I think we're good. And then, Somya, you can have all of that. But hello, everyone. Also, I have a rule for myself. I have a rule for myself here, for those who are unaware. I will not use rockets. And when people are in my base, I ask them not to use Lytra as a thing, but to when they're actually exploring. But I have a rule of no rockets for myself, because I think it's very important that bases are more traversable. Now, I do have like backroom stuff for getting to certain areas, but the waystones are set to specific locations. They go between specific locations. I want people to be exploring my base rather than just appearing where they want to go, you know? So a lot of this is going to be removed as well in time. So let's go back here, go back into the pits. Also, just because this is like really cool and I didn't explain this. So a lot of you may notice that the magenta glass here is really, really bright. We have a data pack on our server that allows us to craft light sources. And then we can put those in in the cutting table, the stone cutters, in order to change their light level. So I can place light wherever I want. If I grab one, you can see it highlights where I've placed them. So because of this, I'm able to place down the light sources, which are vanilla, by the way. If you didn't know, these light sources are a vanilla thing that you can only access in creative. But you can place down light sources wherever you want and create more stealthy stuff, which I think works really well with combining that with armor stands. You can create cast lighting from different armor stands, things like that. But I'm using it here to create a summoning circle kind of effect, and I wanted the glass to be glowing without having to put a light beneath it. So by doing that, we're able to see a glow, and then I use tinted glass here because it looks like a kind of cast lighting coming off of it. But I think it works really well to do it this way. Have a good one, Somya. Okay, so that said, I do need to take a quick break. Ads are back on, and I'd like to turn them off for anybody new that may come by. But I also think this is a good sign that you all should probably get up and stretch really quick. Grab a drink of water if you haven't been drinking your water. all that stuff, and I will catch you all very soon. But we're going to run some ads. It's just going to be 3 minutes. You won't miss anything. There's going to be a clip show during it and a bunch of fan art that people have submitted in my Discord. So if you're interested in that, please do hang out. I will catch you all very soon, but be right back. Hey sis, look what I can do. I'm dead. Sis, are you looking? Are you looking? Sis? 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 Okay. Okay, I know we can do a shout out for Ellie. I have to pick and choose who I do the shout outs for because of the content, because I try to keep the content safe for all ages, and I know we won't get that from Ellie, so there we go.
I was too busy looking at your nipples.
What did I just say, Ellie? I said safe for everybody, and I get that clip. Ellie. But yeah, only vehicles. Also, does anybody else feel like that thing's missing a texture? Oh, it's a saucer of milk. Why is it fluorescent? Why is the milk fluorescent? It is cast. This is radioactive. This milk is so white it belongs in a mason jar. Why does my character look? Because I have rabies, OBC. It comes with the clown nose. The real question is, are those my eyebrows or are those my eyeballs? Oh my god! Oh, beautiful. Got him.
Oh, what's happening?
Oh,
you
my
got
turn.
taken by the aliens! Y'all, Cam's getting probed tonight.
Don't tell them that. It's a secret.
Oh, I'm sorry. Cam likes getting probed apparently tonight.
I didn't forget that I could just throw people. There we go. Right. Down. Oh, rude! You suck. If y'all aren't appreciating the fan art right now, I really, really think you should look at the screen and appreciate the fan art. Crap! Because it makes me so happy to look at. I also like seeing the different mediums that people have used to do the fan art. Like, that's on a dry erase board. Ah, wait. I thought I was doing better, but I was staring at the AI. Crap! Snow's a jerk. So it's just really neat to see, like, what all I've been drawn on and... Snow bullied. And some of it is actually is available on merch. Granted with permission and whatnot, but some of it is on merch. How the hell? Whoop. I'm back. Back into the abyss. Oh, that was trippy. Okay, so we got to go over here. And if you're wondering about the crawl animation, because I feel like somebody might be wondering about the crawl animation, this is the new beta for the Fresh Animations player animations, and they're really, really good. So they do have an issue, I would say, though, that is worth acknowledging. 1, 2, 3. In that They do have an issue, but that issue is that other players, once they get outside of like 20 blocks, their animations get weird on other players. Like the armor won't sync up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I don't know if it's caused by that or like the EMF stuff, because that I know had an update and that broke some things. It might be related to that, not actually the player animations. Like for the handful of people still using Optifine, maybe it works fine, but it has issues with the other players. What I like is the ladder climb, because it actually sticks you to the ladder instead of you rotating whatever direction. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Okay. Oh, here's something for y'all. I will go to... we'll go to Lee's for this. If we go over to Lee's base, I need to grab... Oh, I get to show you the cow I made. Not yet. I haven't, Arcane. I will do that. With the next update. I forgot about it. This is Cowdyceps I made. This is Cowdyceps. Built this for Lee. I love Cowdyceps. But I want to grab some eggs, because, yep, no, you can see in there, look. I have a resource pack that backported all the mobs. Now I wonder, I have these technically in the wrong order if I want the specialized animals. It's fine. Yeah, I have them backported. So I don't have all of them. I don't have like the newer ones. I don't have like the baby armadillos. I don't have any of that stuff. And then we've got LGBTQ ghasts. So you can see the little like Twitch thing going on there between layers. That's what happens to the player models. But we got our LGBTQ ghasts. They all have pride flag themes. Do we have any baby cows over here yet? No. All your mushrooms are gone. Let's see. But yeah, no, we have baby mobs of a bunch of them. I don't have a lot of baby mobs in my base. I don't have any farms or anything that would work with, so I can't like easily show them off. So I do feel a little bit bad about that. Like I'd like to show off more of the babies, but I don't have them yet. I want to see how this is looking though so far. Yeah, I love it. I'm loving this. So as we add more void floors, this is gonna get really cool. I'm only halfway through the layers. Like you can see here, 1, 2, 3, 4 layers. 4 layers left? 1, 2, 3, yeah. Gotta do 4 more layers of glass. Oh, it's the perfect time to show exactly how the this room's supposed to look. Because I want people to come here at night, really, but they don't have to. But it does look best at night. Like look at how that illuminates. Actually, let me go free cam. Look at how that illuminates. This is why I did I did full light level on all of these. So you get this visual effect. So once it's fully enclosed, it shouldn't matter, but you can see that there is just this like vibrancy to it. I'm gonna do a little like garden party here, and it's gonna look really interesting, and then I'm gonna do like a magical spiral here. There is a beacon beam that goes here. I've just moved the beacon right now, so it's not rendering. But then you've also got the starry sky kind of set up with a skulk. If you ever have a chance on a very high ceiling to add skulk to the ceiling, you should add skulk to the ceiling. I also did it around the outer edges of this, so you can even see like through the void floor. It kind of looks like the matrix particles, doesn't it? But yeah, if you can ever get your hands on a bunch of skulk, do it. I pulled this up yesterday, but I want to pull this up so y'all can see this. If I go to statistics, concrete, I have placed 19,784 concrete. But the fun one that we are here for is glass. 100,000 pieces of glass I have placed so far. $100,000 pieces of glass. That is this outer dome here. This is an entire layer here. Like outside of this outside is all glass. And then this is all glass that I've got here. That's all glass. That's all glass. This is all glass. And then there's a layer of glass there that we just went through. There's another one. There's another one. There's another one. There's another one. It's been an experience. The server's only been up for a month. It started on New Year's Eve. So, it's a lot, but it's been fun. And I think it'll be worth it. This is one of those things, and then this is I'm gonna be rude here. I'm playing you all a little bit by what I do. Aw. Thank you, Amber. I appreciate that. So one of the things I am doing on this server is I am trying to do things that when you join my stream or catch a glance of my stream, you will see something that is immediately visually interesting, right? Is the goal I'm trying to do. So that way new faces that see the stream will see something they haven't really seen. So even if it's just the camera over my shoulder, right? It's something that's going to make you see in a thumbnail or when you pop in the stream go, wait, that looks different. Seeing the void floor right off the bat in a lot of the shots is going to be, oh, that's different. Seeing the sky, that's different. The giant sphere. I want to have things that are all going to pop to you as I build things and make things stand out and make it feel really special. And I'm working on, like, my ADHD gets an advantage here that I get to kind of work a bit on each thing without losing my mind, but still takes time, you know? So it's been a month of me doing this, but we'll get to a point where I'm doing more stable stuff. I'm just slow. I'm a bit slow, which is fine. Nothing wrong with being slow. We're here for chill vibes. 1, 2, 3. But I have managed to do a lot more Minecraft lately, and I've been streaming this pretty steadily all year so far, which is a good feeling. My old PC was dying, which is now the streaming PC, and only OBS runs on it. But my old PC was having real bad frame drops repeatedly for a while. I did learn that Distant Horizons was causing some of my frame drops. So that is not on this one. We use Voxy now. If you do not have Voxy, by the way, you should get Voxy. And the reason I say that is, look how far I can see. Look how far I can see. If you don't have Voxy, you should get Voxy. It's so good. Thank you for the follow. Okay, so here's the catch. Here's the catch. Bobby is also good. Bobby is also good. But Bobby does have frame stutters that do come from it. But I want to talk about the difference. Bobby loads in a basically full rendered version of the chunks that you have been in. Bobby only goes to a max of 64 chunks, I think, by default, maybe 32. But it'll only load up to that distance. They do different things. You can use them both if you want. But Voxy does a low poly render of everything. So you can see the line here, right? This is a low poly render because these are different than normal with what Voxy does. Voxy creates a low poly version of a lot of surfaces. As they get further away, they get even lower poly. This is what Voxy does. So Voxy works a little bit differently, right? Like these are not rendering each individual block. It's kind of removing some of them at a certain point. Can also do this, but you can see like it's removing some of the detail at the distance because you don't need that detail. So this is doing more what you're going to see with a lot of game engines with a lower level of detail on the things off in the distance so that way you can see further in games. That's its whole deal. Like I can see a village way over there. Look how far, like there is a village over here. I'm back here. And yeah, as Asmo said, Asmo's base is 13,000 blocks away. If I go over and get a high enough view. I have to be really high up to see Asmo's, but I believe Asmo's is over this way. Right there. There's Asmo's base. Asmo's 13,000 blocks away. But they work differently. So I would say you can use both of them together. Like if you use Bobby and Voxy both, set Bobby to its lowest, which I think is 32 chunks. I think the lowest then is 32 chunks that you can do with Bobby. So set that as low as you can with Bobby to give you a good detail for a closer range, and then have Voxy, which will allow you to see really, really, really far away. Right, you just run both, and they work together. But if you're having frame stutters, things like that, I believe that is Bobby. So be aware. Distant Horizons has frame stutters. But you won't have that with Voxy. Voxy doesn't cause that spike. Because I did a lot of testing for a while to see what was causing a frame drop when I did this new mod pack, and I kept having it. Journey Map caused a lot of lag spikes, and Distant Horizons caused a lot of lag spikes. So I replaced Journey Map with Zeros, which isn't as nice, but it doesn't cause the lag spikes, and then Distant Horizons got removed because that was causing problems. Now, I will say with Voxy and Bobby and all of that, it only renders the things that you've loaded. Because I host this server, I was able to download the server file after pre-generating all the chunks. It's a 20 gig file because I pre-rendered everything on the server. And then with Voxy, I was able to import that as a single player. Well, I used a single player world copy of it and imported that entire rendered map into Voxy, so I didn't have to explore it. But other people on the server will have to kind of explore and figure out where those locations are if they were to do that. So there is that to be aware of. Like Voxy doesn't just know. You have to get a copy of the world or travel to those chunks yourself to actually get that original render. So just something to be aware of. Boop. But if you set it on the lowest settings, because with like let's see, options, video settings, let's go all the way to Voxy. I am rendering right now 1,408 chunks away, which is the entire server. But I can render. I'm rendering that many chunks away. It can go up to like 2,048 if you want. I don't need to go that far. I will say you probably want environmental fog on though with this. You can turn it off and it'll let you see more clearly, but it looks a lot better with that on. One, two, three, boop. 1, 2, 3, boop. 1, 2, 3, boop. 1, 2, 3, no. But yeah, I love this crawl animation. There's something about it that just... I'm actually shocked that it can differentiate that. I don't know if it's just detecting like, hey, there's a block below you and a block above you, so we know you're crawling to do this. I'm not sure. I haven't tried it with like any of those mods that do like like they get you to crawl or like allow you to toggle crawl by pressing a button. There's one I want to get. I think it's called walk jog run. I want to try out that mod, but it's not up to date for 1.21.11. But it actually allows you a walking speed. Because, for those who are unaware, you can't walk in Minecraft, and that bugs me. The least you can do is a jog. And it's like, no, I want to walk. I want to be able to RP walk. I think it's a cool trait. Like, I want to be able to walk, jog, or run. So just being able to toggle on walking would be really nice, you know? There we go. Do. Ba-da-da-da-da. By the way, again, thank you everybody so much for all the follows today. That does mean a lot. I love seeing all the little stars stuck to the screen. I love having a little way to kind of acknowledge y'all like taking part in it and things like that. I haven't really had the energy to do new things lately with streams. Like I still have projects that I was working on for Clio that I haven't been able to focus my brain on. So just seeing some support and stuff like that means a lot. Like it genuinely means a ton. So just really thank you. I really, really do appreciate it. Having good streams helps my mood because I've been dealing with a lot of depression issues. Because for those who are unaware, I have severe depression. I have severe depression, high anxiety, ADHD, and a few other things. So just seeing nice support and people hanging out and stuff does a lot. What do I mean there's no walk? Walking. Turtle, when you walk in real life, you walk. There's no walking in Minecraft. There's jogging, where you're going faster than a walk, and then there's running. There's no walking in Minecraft. You can't go for a stroll. You have to jog wherever you're going. Is the point. You actually can't walk in Minecraft. Like, I don't know how to describe it better. You can't go a normal pace. Like, the lowest speed in the game is sprinting. Or is a form of running. In Minecraft. There's not, like, you can't take your time. You have to jog. Like, a normal walking speed is about how fast I'm probably moving right now. Actually, it would be slower than that. It'd be like, this is a walking speed. This is jogging. Like, there's not a actual ability to... I mean, yes, compared to real life, but any game. Any game that has walking, anything with walking, you're going almost twice as fast. Like, you're going, I would say, almost twice as fast as a normal person walks. Like, at the very least, you are speed walking in Minecraft. You know, like at the very least, you are putting some effort into moving quick. People don't walk that fast. There's no walking. You are jogging. Yeah, the distance you move when crouching with sneak 1, I would say, is probably right. But yeah, no, there needs to be a slower speed. I know, like, Gary's mod, right, and Half-Life and all that they have a slower speed. It's RP walking is what they call it, because, yeah, people actually walking would be a thing. You can walk. I think one of the only games that I can think of that actually has a walk that's more modern would be GTA, and GTA 5 is 10 years old. But you can actually walk in that game, right? Like you can actually go for a stroll. 1, 2, 3 left. 1, 2, 3 left. Yeah, no, GTA 5 was a PS3 game. GTA 5 came out on PS3. And the PS3 came out in 2007, and then GTA 5 came out a few years into that. So it's over 10. GTA 5's been out for quite a while. 2013, so 12 years. 12 and a half. We're at 12 and a half years for GTA. I did know it came out September 17th. I knew it came out September 17th. If I had actually thought about it, I would know that, because my birthday is September 18th, and I remember it came out right before my birthday. I also remember I almost got banned the very first week of GTA Online because of a bug that allowed my airplane to become immortal. No. I didn't know that it was going to happen. I mean, there's a 1 in 365 chance for that. It's not too rare for birthdays to overlap. But yeah, no, it's one of those things. I love talking about like the weird like time frames of certain games, because I think my favorite one is that Minecraft is older than Fallout New Vegas. Which does not feel right at all. But, like, I actually was playing this before New Vegas. And it's like, wait, no, that's right. But 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, nope. Minecraft is older than New Vegas by about a year, I think. I believe New Vegas was 2009 and Minecraft was 2008. I might be a little off on that, but... Or they were both 2009. They were both 2010. But yeah, no. So it's just interesting. Yeah, that's what I was saying. They're close. They're close. Like, but New Vegas was after, which it's just surreal to go. Like, yeah, no, Minecraft's been out. Minecraft's been out for quite a while, but New Vegas is newer. I was like, oh yeah, because like New Vegas they were both after I got out of college. New Vegas just feels like it's older. Hey, Karma. How's it going? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, wall. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, I am doing fantastic, Karma. For a given value of fantastic. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Due to Joe's conversation during Cleo's stream and just like letting Joe know about Ace Sprite, I had to reinstall it on my computer, my new computer, because I'm like, oh yeah, I haven't installed it yet. 1, 2, 3, Like I haven't installed it on this new one. I really need to get back into using it. Okay, so that is that side of this. So let's go. You know what? It's going to take forever to crawl. Let's go back to the storage. Hop up here. Wrong way. Could have just gone through the entrance. Yeah, no, Faye. I played before there were creepers, so yeah, I've been on this game for a while. There we go. It doesn't look as good, I think, with 2 layers right now, but I think as we start adding more layers up, it'll work really well. It's also really hard to see, but depending on your lighting, because there's no shaders, but with shaders on, you can very subtly see that there's skulk beneath it, and it is subtle, I am aware. It is there, but it is subtle. I'm so glad I replaced it. It was Shroom Lights and Black Carpet, but adding the... Like, it's gonna heavily depend on, like, brightness. But if I put it on, like, what, normal brightness? Yeah, there's skulk under there. But yeah, it'll be more and more layers of these going up. Like another layer up, and we'll just have end rods in each layer. It's just a very, very large... I think this layer here is 125 or 127 cylinder that I'm placing these in. I do apologize for the music stacking. Music auto plays when you teleport here. It's funny how much brighter it is right in this layer. So it's 1, 2, 3 left. 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 Ugh. 1, 2, 3 left. 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 Cool. But yeah, just getting these in is I love the way this all turns out, you know? There is a direction in this somewhere that I always lose track of. I know I can go diagonal, and I don't know where that spot is. Because if I look, it's right here. So if I go here, at this angle, right? Let's find the spot. Where are we looking? I should be able to go... I think if I go at that angle, I want to start from this end. So we'll crawl our way over there. I try to change my camera to interesting views when it comes with going these long distances. Because like this takes a while, right? But it at least gives you a more interesting view than me just walking forward. Okay. So yeah, this is the angle. Because they've got, it's that, and then that, then that. So there, and then we're inside the wall. When we go here, it's not that one, it's that one. And then we just do it again. But yeah, diagonal is definitely the faster way of doing this. And then I don't even really need to count. No. That will happen, though. Thankfully, they're easy to break. Do-do-do-do-do. I love seeing void floors, though. Like, they are a time-consuming thing. The one thing I'm sad about, I saw people start doing this, but it doesn't work with any shader packs. You have to do it On the regular game with the better transparencies, like the fabulous settings, basically. Like in the default game, they're listed as fabulous, but the one that allows you to see transparencies and stuff through glass, if you can turn that setting on, and this is something I tried to do with this, but yeah, shaders, they do not work. I wanted to put endermites under the floor and then trap them in their own little sections, and then they would wander around underneath the glass. And then that would allow me to have kind of wispy particles, but it only works if you're on vanilla and fabulous, because particles do not show, as you can see here. You can't see any of the particles on any of these end rods down here. Particles do not show when you are not in fabulous, so I'm a bit sad about that, but that is an issue. And it is not just the complementary shaders that I'm using. It is not a setting for shaders. It's just not there. There is no setting I could find that allowed me to see it. If anybody knows how to get particles to show through glass on shaders, I would love to know. But I could not find a way to get it to happen. Complimentary, but I tried like 12 different shader packs and none of them worked. So I don't think it really matters what shader I'm on specifically for that. It just doesn't appear to be a thing. Like I tried a bunch of different shaders on max settings and none of them worked. So I don't think I'm missing anything. But yeah, no, it's some setting that just doesn't seem to be existent in them. If there is a setting for it, I would love to know, because that is one thing that does genuinely like bug me to not be able to see. I do need to update to the latest version of the shader, but I doubt that's gonna address that. I'm pretty sure that update is just because Iris updated. But I gotta export my settings before I do that, because it likes to reset every time you update it. Ugh. Remember to hydrate, y'all. The vanilla shaders are not great, and actually, I'm gonna say this: most shaders are not great. And the reason I say that is most shaders try to push things to be, look how impressive this is, but they're not actually playable. Like, I can use them to view an area, and I think they're fine, but part of the beauty of Minecraft comes in the simplicity. I use Complementary Reimagined on nearly the bottom settings. This is nearly the minimal settings for it. And the reason I do that is when you get to these lower settings, right? When you're at this lower quality, it still feels like Minecraft. When you start getting further... So much rain. Just because I know this is what you're asking about. Option is not relevant when a shader pack is active. This is the problem. Improved transparency is the issue. This doesn't work with shader packs on in the default settings. And even if I have sodium in, this is just the fabulous settings. It does not work. Particles are on max settings. Everything's maxed out. It's the improved transparency that is not available. So that's the issue. But no, I run the shaders I have them actually. So I have complementary shaders, but then I've lowered almost everything down to the lowest settings you can on complementary shaders. So it feels like, the way I describe it is, it makes Minecraft look like Minecraft looks in my head when I put them on these very low shader settings. It's enough to make the game look better without it being this like, oh, look at this fancy lighting, look at all this stuff. It's like, no. Yeah, it's very much that one setting that's stopping it. Yeah, it's Minecraft with a little bit of glow, a little bit of light hugging the surfaces. It just feels more proper. The angle of the rain is allowing it to clip through the wall. I got turned around. Where? What? This way. But it's Minecraft just boosted. Complimentary reimagined specifically. Because there's complimentary unbound, which is more intense. But if you, like, again, if you take it and you just lower it to near minimal settings, it's that and a better night sky. You can't, and I don't know how well it's going to show right now because we're in a storm. And it's during the day. Maybe. Are you the moon or you're the sun? It's very hard to tell during the clouds. When it's nightfall, I'll show it. I have night nebulas on and stuff. Honestly, this is one of the things that I've been I kind of talk about a little bit. But one of the simplest updates Minecraft could do, and I think it would be such a huge improvement, would just be to change the night sky to look better. We don't need much. Just make the night sky prettier. It's so depressing in the vanilla game. Without having something changing the sky textures, it's just so empty and nothing. And it makes the nights just sad. I want it to be beautiful. The night sky should be beautiful. There's no light pollution that would be stopping us from seeing an absurd amount of stars in Minecraft. There's not nearly enough light pollution to cause that. There's no big cities and no, like, smog and all this stuff. The night skies in Minecraft need that little push. I shouldn't need shaders to make the night look better, but that is one thing I will always push the shaders up on, is the sky. Because the night sky deserves to be beautiful. So yeah, once we hit actual nightfall, I will go and show you the night as soon as I remember. Hey, Starry! I will go and show y'all that. There is a mod, actually, that adds in real-world constellations, and what's really cool about it is you can tie it to a location. Like, you can give it, like, I want to see the night sky from this location, so that way you can see it, and then you can actually use a telescope and mark stars and write things on them and find the actual constellations and stuff. There's a mod for it, and it's a really cool one. Let's see. There. It just doesn't work stacked with shaders. The images glitch out. I tried using it. Do I know the name of the mod? I've forgotten the name of it, honestly. Give me 1 second. I feel like it was Stellar Skies, but I might be wrong. So I want to double check. Mod Rent. Stellar Skies, I think is the name of it. Am I right? Nope. Stellar Skies is a data pack. That is not what I'm after. The Stellar View? Stellar View is a good one. I think it's Stellar View. Independent moon movement, brighter stars, light interference, stars appear dimmer if you're standing near a light source, location-based sky rotation, supernova. Yeah, I think this is it. No, this is not it. But it's still a good one. Stellar View is a good one. That was one I tested, but that doesn't have what I need. I cannot find other ones, but Stellar View is a good one. So I would say that one is worth checking out. Star Caller is another good one. I'm like glancing at the list. Star Caller was a good one. And Stellar View was a good one. Astrocraft Light adds real stars, so there's another good one. I apologize for not actually having it on hand. I had tested it, it just didn't work with shaders and stuff, so I removed it. Like, this server is... I've got... this server is basically myself and then any of... myself, some of my good friends, and then Streamloot subscribers. So people who have subscribed to my Streamloots are allowed to... Huh! Huh. I missed the block. Hey, Sleepy. That's tinted. Where do I have any black glass left in here? Probably not. I probably need to craft some if I'm gonna do this. Okay, give me that. Let's go to our glass maker. Boop. Oh, night sky. Still raining. How's the glass making going, buddy? How we holding up? Oh, you're doing pretty good. Ooh, you're doing pretty good. Awesome. I need to do this. I need to take off my magnet really quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That. Why did my book turn off? That. Go here. Throw all that away. I will keep a stack of that on me just in case. Hey, El. How's it going? Okay, let's go back to the Overlook. Yeah, no, they're really, really charming mods. I just think the night sky needs so much work. Speaking of, I should have probably done this for the sake of y'all, because I said I was going to check out the night sky, and if it's going to be like this, I can't really show it to you, so let's get some sleep. Do. Sleep on the... Oh, wait, I don't want sleep. I don't want sleep. I just realized I was doing that. I'm not going to get it all. It's 4 seconds till dawn. Crap. I forgot sleep is weird on the server. I was trying to get rid of the rain. I can't show you the... I can't show you the storm. Or I can't show you the night sky in the rain. I'm a fool. It's fine. There! This is the night sky with complimentary reimagined on better settings for the sky, and then a 3D moon. Like, this is what it should be in the vanilla game. And I know that sounds a bit excessive, but it's like, no. Like, the sky is one of the biggest letdowns in Minecraft. And I know people don't really think about it because gamers don't look up. But like, just having a night sky like this. And then I got a 3D moon texture pack. This looks good. But like, the night sky, you can set this up so that with Commenter Reimagine that these only appear during full moons, or you can make it so they only appear in cold biomes. I got it on for everywhere, because we all deserve a bit of a pretty biome. And then with the sunrise, we'll face this way really quick. I should offset that. Options, video settings, shader packs, shader pack settings. Atmosphere, sun and moon. Oh, sun and moon. Let's move it over a little bit. Give it a second. Move. That way. There we go. I like just angling it a little bit. But I've also got a 3D sun. Woo! Okay, there we go. Shader packs finally sorted everything out. But yeah, no, that's... Yeah. Oh, but yeah, just to talk about what I was talking about. Like, this isn't walking, right? Like, nobody would call this walking. Back to the, like, earlier conversation about, like, walking versus sprinting and jogging. This is jogging. If I saw somebody doing this, I would not say they're going for a walk. I'd say they're going for a run. And this isn't me running. This is just holding forward, right? And that's kind of thing. It's like I want something that's more like this pace. Because I have Swift Sneak, so I can't actually do anything. But actually, I think if I go... I want something that's more like this. Like this speed. Right? That's a walk speed. And I want a toggle that we can press to just see that, you know? Because I think exploring a base at that speed is more what it should be. Like, if you're exploring a base, I want to do that. Yeah. You could totally do that with a controller. But yeah, PC just has full jog. I prefer controllers with most games. The only one that's not on there is Minecraft, because Minecraft was not designed to use a controller, which I think is a big shortcoming of it. And I know there's mods that allow you to with like Controlify and blah blah blah. And it's like you should have a good method in the game itself to navigate things, and it just doesn't have that on. You just don't have that on PC for Java, that is. You could do it with Bedrock, but it's still not great. The game was not designed for it. It really wasn't, and it's a big shortcoming in my opinion. Okay, so where's the hole? It's right there. There we go. Found the hole. Phrasing. Okay. Let's go back over here. Server's going to restart in 1 minute. It takes 15 seconds to reboot. So, not a huge loss. We have the server set to auto restart every 5 hours. And that it's at that same time it does a server backup for everything. Have a good one, Faye. Thank you for hanging out. I do appreciate it, and I hope to see you again. I stream, for anybody who's new here, who doesn't know me, I stream 10 times a week. This is my full-time job. I stream 10 times a week, 5 days a week. You can catch me on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I start at 11:30-ish, give or take half an hour, Eastern time, and then I go live again at 7:30 p.m.-ish Eastern time. So you can catch me a lot. I don't do super long streams. I usually do like 3 hours is usually where I'm at, 3 or 4 hours depending on which spot, and then the afternoon ones are about 2. Because I don't think anybody should be sitting at the computer too long without getting up and moving around a bit, you know? So. Yeah, you're fine. There we go. Boo-ba-doo. Another row done. And this is also very much, I could do the other row in the other direction, but I kind of like the experience of crawling back, which I know is a bit silly, but I don't know, there's just something about it I really appreciate. There we go. Oh, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. I feel like I feel like I have something stuck under my one fingernail, and it keeps throwing me off. Like, it's a very slight pain under the nail. It's like, please, no! Do, do, do. Like, I'm probably going to put a Band-Aid on my finger just to put some pressure on it so it hurts a little less. But it is not a pleasant feeling. There we go. No! It's fine. There we go. There we go. Thankfully, I have a good blaze farm set up, so I can easily get a ton more blaze rods to make more of these, but... Oh! What disconnected? What are these connections do? It's always Stream Elements. Stream Elements has some weird server issues. Like, every so often I get a little... Like, we've lost a connection to one of your services. What one? Stream Elements, almost every time. Occasionally... It's, a different one, but the only thing that sucks about the Stream Elements one is I'll miss donations. I don't get a lot of donations, but if I miss them, I feel really bad. I also cannot figure out for the life of me why I do not get alerts when people buy merch, because I'm supposed to. But I've not received a single merch alert. I get proper alerts when somebody does a giveaway, because we actually have the ability to do, like, merch giveaways. You can choose to buy something and do a giveaway for my stream, which is neat, but yeah. Quiet phone. Quiet phone. Anybody else's phone have that issue where it decides to give you all of your alerts for like 10 different things all at once? Like, it doesn't check for a while and it's like, oh yeah, I should be telling you things, right? And then you just get like 10, 20 alerts all at once. Like, oh god, here's my emails and my Blue Sky posts and this random game that I don't launch anymore and this. And it's like, please. Welcome back, Ink. But yeah, just when I was like, oh god. Do 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 do. Dang it. There we go. There we go. Do 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 do. It only does it for me. I mean, the important things are immediate, which is text, but like, I want to be able to set things to do that for everything. I don't leave my house. I don't mind if it's a bit more of a battery drain to be checking constantly. I want them all immediately. I want to know immediately when I get these things, please. I should at least be waiting no longer than a minute for an update on any given thing, I feel. But I shouldn't, like, glance at my phone to see what one alert is on there, and then it goes, oh, here's the other 20, like, please. Do 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 do. One thing I do want to move in my overlay, and I know you all can see it. I have that simple voice chat icon down there, and I want to move it, and I want to move it to the bottom right, because then you won't be able to see it. Because I don't think you need to see if I'm muted or not, you know? But every time I try to move it, I end up moving it too far or not far enough, and it's like, oh, okay, well, never mind, you stay there. Can I... Wait, it's 1, 2, 3 left from this, right? 1, 2, 3 left. So can I just go from here? 1, 2, 3 left. Right? So we've now added another one here, which means now I can go here and then boop. There we go. Haha! Ugh. Itchy nose, itchy nose. Okay, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Making progress, making progress, making progress, making progress. Making bacon pancakes, making bacon pancakes, which takes the bacon, put it in a pancake, bacon pancakes. Sorry, I'm in a bit of a mood. I actually slept pretty well, which hasn't happened for a while. I don't know why I slept well, but I would like that to continue. I think it's because I'm finally getting my sleep schedule more where I want it to be, because I want to be going to bed at like 12:30. Not 12:30, 2:30 in the morning, and not this like falling asleep at like midnight that I've been doing. Like the whole midnight thing is just like I don't need to be waking up as early as I am. Please, brain, stop. Especially in the winter. Winter is time to sleep in. Don't you make me observe the cold faster. It's snowing right now. I don't need to go out. Go. Ba da 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 da. Do do do. I am in the Midwest. I have been experiencing a good chunk of cold. Do do do. Huh. I think I need to up the energy in my music just a little bit. I don't mind it being cozy. I just think we are maybe too cozy. But thank you, Square Enix, for the chill arrangement there. Alright, sure. Foam Star soundtrack. Okay, we'll just do that. Do 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 do. There, right there. Get these ones in, so that way I can now more quickly do the other ones. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Nope. Okay.
Cameron, could
Yeah.
you at least give me a few minutes of quiet so I can catch some shut-eye? You could run an ad so the viewers still have something to watch.
Mari, you were already napping. I mean, you're not wrong, but you were already napping. So, everybody, we will be right back. It is time for a quick 3-minute break. Ads are back on for people, and we'd like to turn those off for anybody new that shows up. it's also just a good way to respect them. I don't make very much from ads, so just to be clear on this, I make like $12 a month at most from ads if I'm lucky, which is not very much. So I'd rather not have any of it at all. So yeah, nope. Have a good one, Turtle. All right, but we will be right back. I will catch you all in 3 minutes. So you're gonna get some clips that y'all have chosen that I thought were the best clips over the last couple of years while we're gone. And there's also gonna be a lot of awesome fan art on screen. But I will catch you all very soon. Be right back.
I have heard word of this cow. This cow is important. I have heard word of this cow. Excuse me, cow. How are you? Cow? I'm so happy right now. You can nuzzle the cow. I was told hug the cow. I was told you can hug the cow. This is a full-on cuddle. Aww. I love you, cow. I love you so much. Learned that white strawberries exist. Now, Daisy, female. Daisy's name in Japan is Horumon, apparently. A second cousin who is a cow through and through. Their running speed is the same as whether on 2 or 4 legs. I'm glad they don't have the old description for Daisy. For those who don't know, Daisy's feet squirt milk when she runs. I just think this is important for y'all to know. I'm glad this guy has no peripheral vision whatsoever. What? What? But yeah, only vehicles. Also, does anybody else feel like that thing's missing a texture? Oh, it's a saucer of milk. Why is it fluorescent? Why is the milk fluorescent? It is cast. This is radioactive. This milk is so white it belongs in a mason jar. Oh, I want to see this. Bad lily pads go in the leaf prison. I love and appreciate y'all a lot. I'm gonna go get some food. With that said, hello. Also, interestingly today, one, thank you for the follow while I was gone. But two, an interesting little thing that happened. An interesting little thing that happened today that hasn't happened in a while is it's only a 1 in 8 chance that Taskmaster sound plays, and we got 2 of them in one stream. And we've only set them off twice, so that's a really cool rarity. I just thought that was neat. Because, like, we only see, like, usually a max of 3 of those go off, and the fact that we got it twice is... Yeah. By the way, for those who didn't know, yeah. So, followers have access to the single moss ball. If you post just one of the moss balls, you'll throw one at me. If you post Mari, then a moss ball, you'll throw 10, but that does require being subbed. So if you ever want to just randomly throw something at me, you can throw moss balls at me just by typing one in chat. Or, and I didn't actually mention this before, and I probably should have, if you would like to rave, you can use any of your favorite emotes that include the word dance in it, and they will cause little glow sticks to waggle at the bottom of the screen. I didn't mention this to all the new people, so I feel like I should. Use any dance emote. Oh, in the center. Hello? Oh. I never lit that up when I moved the beacon temporarily. Well then. Where's my escape? I'm trapped down here actually. Yay for the rave! See? Yeah, you can just do whatever one you want and you can cause a little rave. I try to set up as many call and response kind of things as I can. And this is kind of me manipulating Twitch's algorithm for this. So Twitch recommends streams based on high chat activity, and like viewers, high chat activity, things like that. And it'll promote streams based on that. So I wanted to create as many interactive things as I could in order to kind of influence y'all to have a reason to be doing that, rather than going, all right, everybody say random crap to make me more popular, blah, 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 you know? It's one of those giving you things. Kai did a great job making that emote. I'm guessing it's done with Emote Lab. I'm not certain on this. I feel like it's done with Emote Lab, which is a newer software that a lot of people are using. If I'm not careful, I'm going to fall in here again, so I'm going to go sideways. Yeah, Emote Lab has some, like, pre-made animations, and then you can swap out the assets to be your own model, which is really cool. I need to make new emotes. I'd rather make ones that nobody else has, but I do think it's really cool that there is a preset thing. But yeah, I try to do like unique emotes, right? I want ones that are like doing things that you're not gonna get from other ones. That's why I have like the speech bubbles, right? It gives you something just for having like a little speech bubble going on. There you go. There we go. Yeah. No, I get you. I get you. It's just one of those things where, no, but like there's a lot of emotes that people will do the same thing. And it's like, I get it, but like, I would want, like, even if it's not through Emote Lab, right? Like, there's a lot of them, like, even the glow stick ones that people have, it's usually their character waggling two glow sticks. I'm like, that's all well and good, but, like, I want an emote that, I want all my emotes to be unique, right? I want everything my stream does to be unique. Yeah, people have the lizard redeem that people do, but I want it to be based on, like, chat all typing lizard, not something that just happens because they say it. I want to have, like, a reason to trigger it, right? Or the America Ya Hollow. Like, other channels probably have it, but I wanted one that felt special to my channel, right? So, everything you see on my stream should be unique, really. Like, I try to do everything in a way that really sets my streams apart from anyone else, and I will continue to do that as much as I can. I heard the zombies again. Like, there are exceptions. Like, I have my high five, which is to go with one of my friend's high five emotes, though said friend may not be able to stream again due to life being so damn busy. So that emote may get removed for a different one when I have different ones to take the place of. But that is neither here nor there right now. Uh-oh. 1, 2... Okay, so it should be 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, right. 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 Okay, what happened? 1, 2, 3. Ah. 1, 2, 3, right. Ah, it was just that one. Oh, I'm sorry, Asma. And then 1, 2, 3, right. 1, 2, 3, right. And these should all be good again. I just had one that was offset. Phew! That could have gone far worse. I do love the idea, though, that, like, people have become so ingrained with stuff that goes on my stream if they hear the same sounds. Like, wait, what? Like, Cleo's power wash ding is very different than my power wash ding, right? Cleo's power wash ding typically means somebody, I forget what triggers the ding in Cleo's one. It's not subs. But yeah, that power wash ding is for my billboard redeem. And if you don't know what a billboard redeem is, basically the billboard redeem for me, yeah, I think it's bits. The billboard redeem for me is that every time somebody redeems it, it changes its name to whoever redeemed it and gives them a little description. But on top of that, it also pops their name up in front of my screen and gets more expensive by 1 point. So basically people do it and then it puts their name in the forefront and gives them the little power wash ding, the visual effect over top of my game. It's a really fun way to compete, and then it stays up for a minute before somebody else can claim it. Amazing. I missed it so many times. Ugh. Yeah, adding the screen effect I think made it more desirable for people, and I think it's going to be even better when we add the teams in, because I want to add a special effect on the edge of that. I want to add a special effect to the billboard redeem when it's done by team members of different groups to be, instead of being the white on screen, it'll be the color of whatever team they're on. Sorry, I'm doing a pullback kind of thing. Ugh. Oh, big stretch. Oh, I'm stretching my shoulders. I've been really, really, really bad about slouching lately, and it's not okay. And I was talking to Cleo about this. I need to sit cross-legged. Because it's a lot harder to slouch when you're cross-legged. There we go. It's just there's a space heater near my feet. And it was cozy. What I'd like is a desk that's at the perfect height for me to sit on the floor cross-legged. And then I could put like cushions on the floor and be super cozy, and honestly, this feels like a dream setup, just doing that. Just exist under my own desk. Actually, when I was younger, I used to have a big corner desk. And I would set my monitor on the floor underneath it and curl up sideways and watch movies under it a bunch. It was nice. My own little under desk blanket fort, basically. No! Okay. It's really trippy looking through the end rods when they're lined up like this. Bow, 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 bow. There we go. Like, why didn't that one trigger? Oh, it's because I got a new batch in my hand, so I lagged a little bit. I say lag. There wasn't one in my inventory technically. I like how completely useless my how completely useless my mini-map is during this. Ha. Oh. Oh, big stretch. Holy crap, big stretch. Woo! But yeah, you can see like how much I've been like I'm this base is gonna cover a lot of ground. Like it's gonna go out to here, it's gonna go up to here. I'm gonna take over really the plan is to take over this whole area and like this area. So Mega Base doesn't even begin to cover what I'm working on. And honestly, if I'm doing up to here, I'll probably have bridges going across these rivers to do a little bit outside of it. But I do want to do a bunch here. Because I feel like if you've got like a city, right, and the city is filling an island, you're gonna start having things on the other sides of the rivers and stuff, just more spread out. So maybe there'll be like more farmland and sparse houses out this way and but I want to fell all the trees here and put some farmland over here. But I think it'd be really fun to take this whole section up here as well and go overboard and just plant wheat all over it. And then maybe do more later. But I think if I, like visually, if I'm, just to go in this view. If I'm up here in my base, right? And I look out that way, just having a massive wheat field off in the one direction would feel really cool. So it may happen sooner rather than later just because like I want to do that. And I don't have much brain right now. So let's go for it, you know? So set up just a massive meadow of different things. I'd also kind of like we have a mod by Shy and Mr. Bisco, the ones behind Armor Poser on this that allows you to place a bunch of flowers in the same square. It could be really interesting to do giant flower fields or something. I mean, it is a meadow, so doing a flower field would make sense. I would just need a lot in order to do it, which is fine. We have a data pack called Botanical Replication, which to use Botanical Replication, you just need rotten flesh and bones, and we have farms for those, so. It would just be some AFKing to get a bunch of bone meal and rotten flesh, which I have. I mean, I have a barrel full of rotten flesh. I'm sure Lee has some as well. And could just plaster a ton of them everywhere. I think the catch with the flowers though is you want to make sure they're on pretty blocks. And if you can you plant flowers on mycelium? And I know that sounds like a silly one, but I feel like I'd rather plant flowers on mycelium than plant flowers on grass. Because that would give you more of a purple. but I'm not sure you can plant them on mycelium. I feel like you should be able to. Do 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 do. Posture, Cameron. Posture. There we go. I'm posturing. That's totally what posturing means, right? That's what I'm doing. Sitting up straight, posturing. What else could it be? Do 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 do. Oh my god. Do 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 do. We're almost done with this layer. And then I'll go and run off and go to that area and see what I think would be best for where we're at. We'll look at it from the top of the dome, and then we'll look at it more in person and decide should we do wheat fields, crops, or should we do flowers? Because like one of the big things is like this whole base is going to be very vibrant, so I feel like having a dye economy would work really well. But I also feel like having farms off in the way would be... See, this is the thing. I want to have it being very vibrant in a lot of colors, so dyes would make sense. We could have the dyes closer, and then the farms over there, which actually that might make the most sense. Do farms along a lot of this, and then the dyes nearby, because the dyes are the main thing. And then farms, because farms tend to smell a bit more, would be off to the side. Even if I'm going to have the rich area here, could end up placing them up higher, have walls up on this side. That'll work. Do big kind of foreboding layering walls on this side a little bit. This isn't that high up. This is the thing. This isn't that high up. This is only at 72. It does get a little bit higher, but like generally speaking, this is like 70s. Just not very high above the water. So the walls won't be too high up, which I do feel a little bit bad about. But actually... Depending, I could build up higher around here and just have the Capitol building lower. So we'll see what goes on there. I'm not too strict with designing. Usually though, there's a video that I recently came across that was saying this, but I have to agree with it. One of the best things you can do is rather than build your base out, is build up. If you really want to make an interesting base. Now I do want mine to be sprawling, but I also want it to be up. Yay, thank you, sorry. I do want it to be up. Grass blocks, dirt, coarse dirt, rooted root, farmland, podzol, mycelium, moss block. Okay, so podzol and mycelium will be my friends then. Podzol and mycelium will be my friends for blocks to place them on. Pale moss actually could be pretty good too. Pale moss could make a good backing for the for them. Rude. Burp, burp, burp. Ba 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 da ba 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 da ba da ba. Ugh. There we go. Sorry. I'm zoning out a little bit. So here's where I go. Anybody have any questions or anything related to streams, Minecraft, any ideas for things that would be cool or anything you're working on? I'm just zoning out a little bit while I place these because we're almost done with the layer, but we're not quite there. So yeah, ask me anything. Ask things. Doesn't have to be related to stream. Doesn't have to be related to Minecraft. Ask me things about myself. Ask me whatever. Just don't try to dox me. Ba-ba-ba-da. Do 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 do. Okay, there. Are any new games coming out this year that I'm excited? No, there's not. Not really. The only one that's like on my radar for one that I'm like somewhat excited to play is Big Walk. Big Walk looks good, and I'm intrigued for that. But there's been a lack of game announcements that have really caught my eye or that have a set date. That there's also one by Spry Fox that got out of the hands of Netflix that'll be coming to Steam that I'm intrigued to play. But there's not anything that I'd really say like I'm big excited for or really have a specific date on to even know that they're coming out this year rather than soon. Yeah, and then we got the little Gator DLC, which is good. I wouldn't say I'm like super excited, but I am looking forward to it. Favorite ice cream? Butter pecan is one I tend to go for if we're out of like the basic ones. Favorite mob heads to place on note blocks. I haven't toyed around with that enough. I'm gonna be real. I should toy around with that more. Best soup. Ooh. Ooh. I'm gonna get hate for this one. I love clam chowder. I love clam chowder and I really love potato soup. So either of those and you've got me. Give me a good clam chowder, give me a good potato soup, and either of those I am set for. Lobster bisque is also a really good soup. I'm a big fan of miso soup. Just as like a general thing, I do love me some miso soup. I think that's kind of the thing, is like there's not really a lot of soups I dislike. It's mainly just, does it work with the rest of the meal I'm having, you know? Hey, Amber. Welcome back. Da-da-da. It takes work to make a bad soup. I like this is the thing with food. And I've said this a lot. There's not really a lot of foods that I would consider bad foods. I think I may disagree with some of the preparation of some of them, but it's all just dependent on how you decide to mix the ingredients, right? So you mix them in different ways and you get different results. Ooh, what Minecraft block do I dislike the most? Ooh, that's an interesting one. Honestly, I think I'm gonna go with, and this is an interesting bit here, I think I'm gonna go with Purpur. I think Purpur is the worst block, but it's not for it's not necessarily for its design. I think it would be better if it had more designs to it, more brick patterns, more things like that. But I'm gonna go with Purpur, and I'm gonna specifically say Purpur, not necessarily because of the block itself, but because of the way it's programmed. It has a damage tolerance. It can withstand creepers, but not TNT, and that bugs me. Like, if it could withstand TNT, but still be breakable, I think that would give it some really unique traits. But the fact that it can only withstand creepers and not TNT makes it really annoying. Because, like, you could use that for a lot of cool contraptions, like with TNT triggers and things like that, if you had it be resistant to TNTs. Resistant to all explosions, not just the one. Yeah! It is resistant to creepers, just not TNT. It's like right at that damage. Its damage resistance is right between the two, because I think it's like creepers do a 9, TNT does an 11, and it has like 10 resistance or something. It's something like that. The numbers might be a little off, but it's like right there. What block do I think is underrated? Soul Sand. Soul Sand not as important now, but I think Soul Sand is an underrated block for a lot of things. Soul Sand is not as underrated now that there is mud. Ooh, I actually can throw this in. On top of Purpur being annoying, I think the second most annoying block is actually Soul Soil. And this is weird. For Soul Sand to be one of my favorites, Soul Soil is one of my least favorites. And it's strictly because Soul Soil is not a directional block. If Soul Soil were directional, it'd be an absolutely amazing block. But Soul Soil always has to have is always in that one direction. Like the wave on it from above is always facing the same way, which means you can't place it in a lot of scenarios without it being really weird. Thank you for the follow. But yeah, you can't play Soul Soil without it looking weird in some locations. But I really liked it as like a flowing mud kind of texture, but you can't use it. 1, 2, 3 left. 1, 2, 3 left. 1, 2, 3 and wall. 1, 2, 3 left. 1, 2, 3 left. 1, 2, 3 left. 1, 2, 3 left. And then we're good. We're almost there. 1, 2, 3 left. 1, 2, 3 left. 1, 2, 3 left. Okay. 1, 2, 3 left. 1, 2, 3 left. 1, 2, 3 left. We're getting there. Not you. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. 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 Stop. Go. Go. Okay. But yeah, no, there's a lot of blocks. One thing I would really like to see added to the game, and this is gonna be a fun one, I think, if we ever do get it. I think we need skulk bricks. I think we should get bricks that have like this color to it, maybe on the darker end, but then occasional lighter bricks that are the light color, and actually have like a brick pattern of that's like the regular bricks, but dark with highlights on it, and give it a super chromatic feel to it. And I know it's like, oh, but Skulk is harder to farm. Yeah, and I farmed plenty. Packed Mud does deserve more variants, for sure. Along that same line, Beard, I think one of the next new block things we should get, and it'll be a massive annoyance, I think, when it rolls out. But I think we deserve wood stains. Specifically, I think you should be able to use wood stains on pale oak. You don't have to. It doesn't necessarily have to exist on anything else, but I want wood stains on pale oak. So that way we can get a whole bunch of different colors of wood, and then we never have to worry about getting new trees or anything like that. Just give me wood stains. 1, 2, 3 left. 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 1, 2, 3 wall. 1, 2 wall. 1, 2 wall. 1, 2. Gasp! Have we done them all? Did we get all of them? Did we get all of them? All of them? All of them? I think we got all of them. We finished the second layer, everybody. Oh, and it didn't fall through any other holes. Perfect. Tinted, that's black. There, that's empty. Okay. Whoop. Okay. So yeah, you can see pretty well what's going on down here. And we'll keep adding more, and there'll be more and more offset each time. Right now, we've just got the 2, but we'll have a bunch of these, right? So we'll get a really, really cool void effect as time goes on. I love it. I love it. Like this visually makes me really happy. Like that is getting there. It's taken a while. And I'm hoping I picked a good pattern. I know a lot of the void floor things are like, place them randomly. It's like, yeah, I could do that, but I kind of want a uniform thing. But I don't want it too uniform. So figuring out that exact balance is going to take a bit of work, but we're getting there. My ear is itchy. My ear is itchy. Save me. Save me from my ears. Eat. Eat. Ugh. Okay. Ugh. Okay, but I wanted to do some observation. And we can't really do that from here, so we need to go onto the roof. So I'm gonna turn off shaders for this because that gets rid of those clouds. So this is the area over here that I was saying to do a field. Perfect timing. That is the area where I was saying to do a field of crops, and then over here would be the area for flowers. But this is kind of the question: do we do an area over here where the population is going to be closer to? That would be the farmland. Yeah, actually, I'm thinking about this because I feel like I'm just trying to think of this, because the further you get away from the center, the poorer you're probably going to be, right? That just makes sense. The further you are from City Hall and stuff, the poorer you're going to be. So the further you go this way, right? We go further out here. It's gonna be the more poor, which means they're probably going to be doing the food. So the food does make more sense down there. They'll also be closer to the port. And then over here we do all of the flower life, and then we maybe widen this a little bit here, but we allow a little path for like a boat. I think would be good, right? So this area is not going to be as vibrant, I think, if we do wheat. But I think going over there and doing a bunch of flowers will be really good. I hate that it's nighttime when I went to show this off. Back to storage. Now we have a cool mod on this server. It's not going to be the most obvious of where I'm laying, but it changed the night sky is going to start zooming by. We just give it a little bit. So we don't skip the night, we fast forward the night. Okay, I need to light up there. I need to light up there. So this is going to be a little risky. Oh, sweet, none of them are here. There we go. That's better. Okay, how are we doing on our bones? Not bad. So what I did, by the way, I didn't actually talk about this on stream yet. So y'all know that have been watching that I have it taking all the extra leaves and saplings and stuff that are going through. And there's not a lot going through of different blocks. Like there's barely any. Like we're still collecting streetlights here. We've gotten pretty good on the warp wart though. Like the warp wart is maxed out. As well as like some of the other blocks. We're still working on like our pale stuff. I would like to get stuff with this. I'm wondering with certain recipes and stuff. Hey, Clue, I'm wondering with certain recipes, like with to make pale moss, I feel like we should also have it craftable from the hanging moss, right? Because you need to harvest and spread it, don't you? You can't. I'm not aware of how to, if you can just make the moss, right? Yeah, I want, like, if you were to make, like, pale moss carpet, right? How do you make the moss carpet? It's you, yeah. Pale moss blocks, right? And how do you get pale moss blocks is just from another one? Like, you can't just get it. You have to harvest it. And I'm thinking what it should be, though, is adding a recipe to take, like, 9... You've got 9 of the hanging moss, and you can convert that into 1 block, right? I think would be fair. Like, obviously, people are still going to want to make moss farms for different stuff, but I feel like having that hanging moss would be a good way to do it. I think the same can be said for the vines. I think you should be able to take 9 vines and craft that into regular moss. That way it gives people a little more access to it without having to do weird kind of things. My color settings are not right yet. I thought I had it, and I definitely don't. Let me open the properties up on this. Configure video. It's like, it's too warm. I need... Out there? That feels a little bit better. But yeah, so if I go, now that we've got this set up a little bit better, let's go here, go back to storage, go back to the overlook, and then I can explain where I was talking about it a little bit more. So over here, right, so we'll take like this entire section and make this into farmland. I would have to level this mountain to do it. But I think if I well, this hill, level out this hill, and then turn all of this into farmland. And then over here as well, take like here and make this into farmland. And this area would be wheat, and then this area would all be flowers, right? Just flowers everywhere. And I think that would work really well. And we do a lot of wheat here. I'll expand this area as well to be terrain. But we'll do wheat, and we'll do wheat as far as we need to. We could even go into the spruce biome and do the wheat there. Just to get this effect that I want. But I basically want to have... I want to make sense of the food that everybody has. And where they'd be getting their food from. So having large areas would be good. But if I'm going to be doing that there, I need to go grab the beacon. And I need to relocate the beacon. Which our beacon is not here right now. Our beacon is down in the bottom. Because we need to do some terraforming. I accidentally got a taco in my inventory. Okay. I accidentally ended up with a taco in my inventory. Let's see. So I need a lot of blocks, and I haven't gone there in a while, and I don't think a lot of people have, so I'm just going to get my blocks from spawn, but I'm also going to need another waystone if I'm going to be over there leveling it a bunch. So let's grab you. You. And you. That wasn't enough. I need more stone. There we go. Because we're going to be traveling there a lot to level this, so let's do that. And then let's go to spawn. You can now craft your own music discs, by the way. But I appreciate that there are duplicate copies of music discs. I assume these are extras. I'm not going to take these right now. I would feel rude, but I love that that is there. How we doing in here? Oh my god, it's actually full. Okay. So we're going to take all of that. Make them into blocks. It is so satisfying to see the iron farm actually be full. There we go. I am trying to grab as many of these as I can. And I'm going to throw those back in there and then grab you. And take all of those out and put that one in there. Ow! Rude. Hey, Possum. I think I need to really quick do this. There we go. Just to stop more of those from flowing in. Take those, and then we'll take a bunch of this. And then we just drop that back off. Grab those. But yeah, the old server, we actually took all of these and would convert those manually. Wait, can I just do this? No. We would convert, we converted it automatically, not manually. So that way everybody would just have, like, it would only show blocks, so we would get it every 9 golems. Which might be worth setting up over here at some point. Just an auto crafter to go, hey, only do these. Just to save on having to do this when it finally reaches max capacity. So something I will consider doing. I need to make sure everything's up here. Okay. Oh god, I'm sorry, Ghoul. I know that feeling way too well. Where you're just melting in the break room. And it's like, do I go outside in the heat or do I stay in the break room for some of those days when you get a really hot one? Like, deciding where you're going to be the most comfortable is sometimes hell. Okay. So that is now in there. I wish the auto setup here had a better way to do this. Like, I wish it had like a quick spread and it would do all the spots or something. Ah, gotcha, Ghoul. Gotcha. Okay, let's see. Still polling for that one. That one stopped polling. I cannot believe how much iron is in these. Like, I'm really glad. Like, we have a chunk loader on our server to put it at spawn, so that way people don't necessarily need to make their own. But it is still absurd to see how backed up this got. I don't know, Arcane. I don't know. The music I am playing right now is the soundtrack from Foam Stars on PS5. This has a lot of Persona vibes, though. Persona 3 specifically is what I'm thinking of. So that is a genre of music specifically. If you like potpourri, like if you want that type of music, there is a genre that actually aligns with, and I cannot think of the name of it right now. But there's actually a specific genre of music for. Well, actually, it's not PS2 era, but PS1 era. PS1 era is a genre of music, and I cannot remember the name of it. I have a bunch of music on one of my playlists though by a group, and I am trying to remember the name of. Let me check. What is the one group? Where are we looking? Arcologies. If I go to Arcologies, Arcologies has an amazing playlist of stuff. So if I just go, hey, when it does this, Arcologies. I feel so bad for Arcologies as a band. Arcology as a band, their YouTube only has 659 subscribers, but they are loudly no AI in their stuff, and here's their music. I highly, highly recommend Arcologies if you get a chance. I'm going to take 3 of those. And we're going to go back to my base. I'm going to go to our storage room so we can sleep. Here we go. This vibe. Like, is this not the most PS1 racing game music? I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. There we go. This is PS1 era racing music, hands down. It is such a good vibe. Okay, we go back up here. We need to go north because I want to remove that hill. But yeah, I think if we take this area and turn this into a flower meadow. I mean, it is already a meadow, but if we just plant flowers everywhere on it. But I need to get rid of this, so. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But no, I stumbled across Arcologies a while back, and I'm like, this is going onto my permanent listening because it's that very specific genre. And I've talked about this a handful of times. I do want to make my own game, and I feel like these are the type of groups I want to reach out for. Like, would you want to do music for this? I don't really have the funding kind of thing, but I feel like they'd be down to do it. And then what I'd like to do, what I would really like to do when it comes to a lot of this stuff is I'd like to be able to make soundtracks and avail, like, the main thing I want to do for a lot of this stuff is I'd like to do, like, soundtracks, OST updates for the game. So it's like, the DLC is just all, like, would just all be audio tracks, more like what Katamari's been doing. You do audio tracks, you throw in a few accessories, and then use that DLC and say anything I get from this goes to the people who made the music. Right, and you just keep pushing that, and then add more to that, and then they get their cut that they deserve. And I think it would go really well. Hit up my friend Orchestereo. See if he wants to do anything. Hit up Ellie, if Ellie would be part of it. Nice beard. There we go. And now we need to get rid of this hill. But no, I think there's a lot of really small artists that do amazing, amazing work, like music and all of that. And I'd love to be able to just do, like, an in-game radio that'll have, like, some of their music. So, like, the idea would be, like, say I got Arcologies to agree to it, right? Say I made the game and I got Arcologies to agree to it when it comes to the music, to do some of it. And I got other artists. But, like, when there's, like, have one of their songs be in, or one or two of their songs be in, like, the default game playlist that just comes with the game. And then have albums that you can grab as DLC that would just play the rest of their music in the game. Like, just play, like, it would add the rest of their music in and add it to a playlist and choose it from the random and all that stuff. I think would be a really, really cool way to do it. So that way people would hear it, hear the music, get an idea of what that artist is like, and go, oh, wait, no, I do want this, and, like, add it in, and I don't know. But you just have different artists popping up in the lower left going, hey, this is this song by this person. This is this song by this person. Ugh. Itchy nose. But that's one of those things. I think music in games does not get the credit it deserves, and I want to address that. Like, I want to make sure that, like, okay, there's an in-game radio, but as the songs change, it tells you who the new song is. Like, similar to the new toast notifications for the song tracks and artists that exist in Minecraft. Doing that with every song track that you have in the game, I think, is something every indie dev should do at this point. Like, every game should have that. Katamari has that. The newest Katamari, when the songs change, it'll actually put it in the lower left. I should, before I get too far into this. Oh, wait, I need to grab this. There we go. I spelled farmland wrong. Let's go. That's Garmland. Flower farmland. That would be up here. And then we go to our storage. I want to grab a bunch of barrels if I have them. Oh, we got some chests. That'll work. No. There we go. Okay. This way I can get rid of all of my dirt. I forgot to put away the extra iron and the stone bricks and those doors. It's fine. Not a huge deal. Okay. Da 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 da. I need to go up, up, up. It's our moment. Okay. Oh my god, so far up. How we doing, cow? I wonder. So there is also a one I have here, which is details, and I think having the baby mobs, I think, is overriding that. But I think, will this work? My cows look depressing, and my sheep. There we go. Yeah, it was that. So now they're animated more. You got tusks. You got horns. I'm not sure if the baby mobs will override it, is the only question I kind of have. It's fine. Doo-doo. Get rid of all of it. Go down layer by layer. Get our dandelions, then we can make our golden dandelions. Can we all agree that's not what a dandelion looks like? Like, the dandelions to me look more like poppies. The way they did them. I don't know what it is, but they don't look like dandelions to me. I think it might just be because of where I'm seeing these dots. I see them as a center. But they're not. It's just how it looks a lot of times when you hold it. They're not bad, but they're not right. Imagine if the dandelions got upgraded that, like, as time went on, like, if they were planted for so long, they would occasionally change themselves over to the white form. Like, just after they were alive in a biome for so long, they would become the white floaty ones, and then they would break off. And then they would eventually just regrow in the same spot. I think that would be neat. Cameron getting sleepy. I'm still not getting enough rest. I'm able to fall asleep at the time I want to now. It's just I keep waking up still at like 8:30, 9 o'clock. It's like, eh. I need to set the silent on my phone, the silent time frame on my phone to be a bit later because I'll get like a message and that'll wake me up. And it's like, ah. Okay, we don't want to lose our shovel. Let's go deposit our dirt.
I think someone rang the doorbell. Would you mind checking if it's my bone delivery?
Let me deposit my dirt first, Mari. There you go. Dirt can go there, and then non-dirt. You know what? All that can go there. So we need to go to the Ender. So I'm just going to warp over to... I'm going to warp over to the end portal. That is driving me nuts. We're gonna warp over here. I'm gonna jump in. Lag spike. Not as big of a lag spike as I expected. Go over here. Accidentally take all the ender pearls. There we go. We'll let that run for a little bit. We will be right back, though. I am going to take a quick break, stretch my legs, all that stuff, as you should as well. We'll be going for another 40 minutes, so we are going to run the full 3 minutes of ads. I will catch you all shortly, though. Won't be too long, I promise. Be right back! Oh, tiny game. What even? Why? Why, game? Why? This is verging on harassment. Slowly shrinking harassment. Okay, game. You're tiny enough. Where'd he go? Oh god!
Yes, let's all laugh. Ha, 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 ha.
Get headshots with the rifle. No. Game. No. I'm not dead yet. You stop that. Oh god. Did he die? I can't see anything. What even? Huh? You actually brought me back? I don't think you've been listening at all. I could say anything and you just stand there nodding. Oh, to your poop good. Will you visit that? Would you want see? Communication is useless with you. Oh my god! Oh, beautiful. Got him. I can't see shit though. Hello. Hello. Yeah, you could. Yeah, that's gonna be the fastest way to do it. You could also do a comparator clock, but yeah, tick, 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 tick. It'll fill back up in a second. Don't worry. Because every Enderman drops a pearl. Hey, Fuji. Hey, it's the clip with me in it. Oh, I don't? I can just hold it? Well, I wish it was hold.
Hello, hello, hello. Sorry about that. I had to change my mic input because my computer updated. Hi, Kosh. Hi, Somya. Hi, Cam. Hi, Hecky. I need to switch
Me writing
over
stuff
onto
during the
my
starting
live
screen.
scene because I am a dirt.
I am a derp. Ends. Get that repaired as well. The sun rising? Jesus. Okay, there we go. Arms like noodles. Okay. Boop. Boop. Lee, I've been busy. Lee, I've been busy. I've been busy. I've missed occasional spots. They're right there. But I've been busy. Got that. I did this little bit over here. So now and they don't really make it to the second one right now, but anything will get, when it is filled up, anything that is extra from these will go over here and fill up that. But everything is going. It's a lot. Now I do have a teleport over here, but this is more fun. Ah, I meant to go up. I need to go up. But we're working on removing this hill right now. We don't want this hill here. And then I'm gonna have to do some testing. I'm gonna have to do some testing on these fields, but I think I'm gonna use mycelium or pale moss for the terrain, and I'm not sure which. I feel like pale moss would be easier to do, but mycelium is purple. Down a hole. But I'm going to, so what I'm going to be doing under that, Fuji, since you just got here, I'm going to be going under that terrain, or on top of that terrain, and I'm going to be doing a field of flowers. Just a complete massive field of flowers. Oh, and I also wanted to test this. I've got, you know what, this should work. I haven't done this yet, so I can place you there, and now you're in a corner. How do I... Ah! Okay. I can do that. I was wondering how that worked. But yeah, I want to do a massive field of flowers over here. The catch of it all, though, is I want it to look good from a distance, and I'm not sure. I mean, like, Voxy still shows flowers. This is an important thing. Voxy still shows flowers that are in other chunks. I don't know how they look when it comes to the grouping ones. I'm hoping they still work well. But I don't want grass being the majority color. I'd rather it be colors that feel like flowers are there, and you're not gonna get that with green, right? So I want to mix in another color. There we go. Woo! Ba ba da ba 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 da ba da. Oh. Ah! Sorry. I'm hungry and I'm tired. And I'm a bit on the broke side, so it's like I gotta make something with what I've got, and I do not want to make anything. I realized I didn't have my magnet on. I may actually need this dirt. There we go. There we go. Bob it up. Bob it up. Ugh. Okay. Do. It feels so weird taking down little layers of this. It actually is starting to feel like a sphere again. This was something that was bugging me. It was feeling squashed because of how much I had done of the glass above the center. So now it's starting to feel less squashed, which feels really good. Like, I like looking over this and going, it's not horrible now. But yeah, I'm going to be expanding my base out this way as well. Like, at least to, like, there, but probably get that whole strip and just go the long way. There's not going to be a lot of buildings out this way. But I'm gonna do big expanses of farmland and stuff, so it'll take a while. It will take a while. Ba ba da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 ba. Okay. I think part of what's happening with my inability to speak as much is because I've been doing the 10 streams and I've been doing more Minecraft stuff in the morning. I end up going through all of my talking points that I would normally have, whereas like when I'm playing games that are story driven, I get to comment on the story of those. But having been playing so much more Minecraft lately, I'm actually running out of conversation things. So I may have to switch my Minecraft up to being every other day in the morning, just so I don't burn myself out on conversations. Which is a fun spot to be in. Because any of the new information I'm getting lately is not stuff I really want to talk about on stream, because it's supposed to be a place to relax, right? But, like, I want to do... I think the thing we need to bring back, because it is nearing time, and the new the James Bond game is coming out soon, right? Which I am somewhat excited for, mainly because it feels like it's going to play like an Uncharted game. I know it's by the people who did Hitman, so it is going to be a bit more focused on the combat aspect of it, but it feels like it's going to be an Uncharted game, right? So I would like to play through Uncharted again before that, and I usually do all of the Uncharted games anyway, and this gives me a good excuse for it. So I may be doing Uncharted every other day or something in order to kind of diversify what I'm doing and not lose my mind. Hey, Snow. Appreciate it. I need to get my own, like, lurking emote like that at some point. I don't know what I'll do for it, but I need one. Maybe get, like, maybe similar to False's, but, like, with animated eyes doing, like, a shifty look back and forth. You have bangs! It's like, why is your fluff so far? You have bangs! I thought they had a pompadour at first. Everyone loves a sheep with a good pomp. Woo! Ah. Ah. Sorry, I'm in a yawning mood now, apparently. I'd like that to stop. Drop all the dirt off. Drop more dirt off. And this one can have the rest of the junk. Ghostbusters! That was their theme, right? Ghostbusters! And there's something strange. Ghostbusters in the neighborhood. Ghostbusters. Just keep saying Ghostbusters. You'll get it right eventually. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I think Uncharted would be fun to revisit, especially because it's like Uncharted is the glitchiest AAA game I think I've ever streamed. And I glitch every game, but I think I've accumulated more glitches in that game than I have any other game. And it's always a fun one to revisit. I love going back to it. I love seeing what silliness will happen each time. I love being judgmental of every character. I want that! That's like ice cream with blueberries in it. A parfait of sorts. Oh my god. I'm hungry. I'm actually hungry. I'm not somebody who actually feels hunger very often. I'm actually hungry right now. This is absurd. I actually think I need to get food. It is, like I said, it is not often I feel this, like, massive need for food. The ice cream in the cups with the wooden spoon was amazing ice cream. But not nearly enough ice cream. I would like 3, 4, 50 times the ice cream that you get in one of those cups. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. God, yeah, no, that was Uncharted 2, I believe is the wetsuit. Uncharted 2, the toggling off the wetsuit and just my entire body disappearing. Just no torso, nothing. Like, okay. Could not reproduce it either. Could not figure out how to reproduce it, but that was a very good glitch. I do love that one. What is that? Oh, Call to the Lamb. I was like, what is that icon by your name? It's Call to the Lamb. It's too tiny. It's just a little too tiny to tell what it is. Ugh. Meow. Eat the pies! Consume the pies! Be one with the baked goods. Ooh, sorry tearing through it. For anybody who is taking part in the Galactic Frontier one, there is about 10 days left in the campaign. Now, obviously, you can help yourself by using those speed boost items that they give you in the game. But I do want to give a heads up that the final reactor core, in order to get from 19 to 20, takes 5 days by default. So if you are trying to get to that level 20, make sure you do that push and get some ingredients and start doing some time skips to make sure you can get there in time. Because otherwise, you may not make it if you're trying to get to level 20. I started production on that yesterday to get to level 20. So I will get to it, but just so y'all know, there's about 10 days left, 10 or 11. I think I forgot to post in the Discord how many were left, so I will have to do that after the stream. I try to post a log of it in the Discord for whenever we hit a goal, in order to kind of in order to keep everyone up to date of where we're at, how the goals are going, because I think that's one of the key things when it comes to doing any sort of sponsorship, anything like that, is to make it very clear, hey, this is how well y'all are doing, this is how much it really helps, because I'm pretty sure we're up to about $270 right now. Earned through that, so a huge thank you. Sponsorships have been harder to come by lately, so everything's been taking a strain on my income lately, so those sponsorships mean all the more right now. I probably wouldn't have taken this one knowing that the game sadly does contain Gen AI. I do not advise spending any money on the game, and once you're done with the goals, uninstall it and never touch it again. But I didn't know it had Gen AI when I took it, and I do apologize for that. And it's sad too, because at its base, it's actually a decent game, but you put that in there and you've ruined it. You've poisoned the water. Literally. Also, that was the most jumping pig I've ever seen. I still don't have arrows on me. I'm not gonna keep arrows on me. I don't need the bow in my hotbar. Also, to anybody new, please appreciate the please appreciate. Oh, spider jockey. Please appreciate the inventory particles like I do. I love the inventory particles. Look at that. Look at the inventory particles. I love it. It's such a good little mod. It's such a happy place. There we go. And then more of that in there. Here we go. Because I will need a lot of that. All right, I do apologize for this. I was gonna try and run longer and get all the way to the half hour, but I'm starving. I'm actually like really hungry. So I believe I'm going to have to call it there just so I can get some food. I don't normally feel this hungry. But right now my stomach is like, you need food and you need to get it in your belly. And I'm like, okay, I don't often have that feeling. I'm not used to it. So we are going to end a little bit early. Not a lot early, but we were only going to run for about 15 more minutes. So we can send you off to somebody who deserves a shout and some attention. I always try to send to people you may not know, that you may not have ever hung out with. And I think it's a really cool way to send you, to share the love to some new people. Seeing who is live. Let's go with... Who's playing what? Let's go get... No, I want something really interesting here. What do we got? Do we got something like... You know what? Two of my friends are playing Bread and Fred, which is a co-op climbing game. And I'm sure both of them will really appreciate you. They are both really chill furries. I'm sure they'll be happy to have you. Go be kind, go be lovely. We're gonna raid Atrix. It is a mature stream, so I do apologize for those who it's gonna kick out of the raid because you're not cool with mature stuff, but I hope you understand. But I'm gonna send you away. I hope you have a fantastic one. Please be kind, be lovely, be amazing. Show how awesome you are. Give some love to the channel. Consider following them if you like. If you haven't followed me, also do consider clicking that follow if you'd like to catch more Minecraft streams, more everything. But I really appreciate y'all a ton. I hope you have a fantastic one. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Thank you for the raid, Cleo. Again, I appreciate it. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for the bits. Thank you, everyone, for just being awesome and fantastic. And I will catch you all next time. So that said, see ya. Love ya. Bye-bye.
感じるコスモを感じるわ